Yo, yo, yo. Hello. Hello, everybody. Storm, this is going to be, we're going to be playing Warthunder Air Sim 13.3 for now on Red 4. There's actually some decent Red 4 games, so I am going to take advantage of this rare opportunity and fly on my favorite map in the game, on Spain, 13.3 on Red 4. Yes, sir, MLU. MLU. Re-leveling my run cruise, one crew, so I can play both planes in the same match. Yeah, dude. Multi-crewing your nations is so helpful. Yeah, no worries, Storm. Yeah, multi-crewing is so helpful, dude, because you can like take multiple planes, right? So I got like my BVR / dogfighter if I need it. I've got my missile bus, and then I've got my just pure brawler, right? Multiple roles, like Japan 13.7, right? You've got the F2, you got the Gripen, and you got the 15. So you got 2 brawlers, and then you got like a BVR plane, right? And having at least 2 crews is so helpful. If you could do 3, that's what I would recommend. But I realize that that's a lot for some people. Leveling up 3 crews can be quite a bit. The dogfighter, the missile bus, and then there's Jeff. Hey, dude, Jeff is the brawler. Jeff is the fucking brawler. This is the BVR. This is the BVR platform out of the 3. If I really had to give this one a specific role. But it can obviously, I mean, it's a Block 20. So obviously it's going to be able to go toe-to-toe in dogfights. Jeff is number 1. Dude, Jeff is great. The Jeff is so much fun. We might, if this gets boring in the 16, we might jump in the old Jeff. Do a little BVR, just kind of warm up. Chill out for a little bit. And then maybe jump into Jeff, we'll see. People are already running out of the lobby. I've been in here for like 5 minutes. Guy just got killed. Yes. Okay. Glad I didn't waste the missile. Here's this 14. 14's still running. And I got this guy right here. I kind of want to chase down this 14, not gonna lie. Weird visual bug. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. We all know you have it. Where's that 16? I just got him for a second on RWR. This guy right here. This guy right here. Fuck. He's gonna slip away. He's gonna slip past us. Damn it. Just got him off radar for a second. He's like right down here. I don't see him. 18. Drop tanks. Okay, we notched him. Don't see him. Or was that at me? Or was that at that guy that was flaring this way? Radar off for now. See if we can read the situation. See what's going on. Some missiles going off. I don't see any plane. There's one right there, right front, right here. This might be 16. I think there was a 16 launching A120s. I don't know where that 18 went though. What we got in front of us? Teammate chasing guy who just flared down in this valley. Yep, 16 direct fire right here. Right here. Yep, right here. It's a mem launch. We'll see if it works. It might pick him up. Yep, picked him up. Perfect. Perfect. Man, baby. Is the MLU better than the Japanese 16 OCU? Well, I mean, finance, it depends, right? I mean, yes and no. Like, obviously, so if you're gonna be playing both of them at 13.3, then the MLU is gonna be better because the MLU has AIM-120s, right? But the OCU can play at 12.7 with 9Ms and Magic 2s. It's ridiculous. It is like the most overpowered F-16 in the game. But again, like, only at its appropriate BR. If you play it at sim and you throw it into 13.3, like, you're still gonna do good. Don't get me wrong. Like, you're gonna do great. But you like, if you go up against somebody who's in an MLU with AIM-120s, like, they can fight you completely differently than you can fight them, right? They can stay at high altitude and they can just pressure you with AIM-120s. You only have 9Ms and Magic 2s, which is, like, super potent. But you have to get in close. Like, you have to survive to the merge, right? And if you survive to the merge, then yeah, you'll probably be in the better plane technically, right? How's that cat so good at Warthunder? Yeah, she's pretty good. She's pretty good. But yeah, it's not that, like, one of the F-16s is particularly, like, better than the other. Like, they have the same flight models. I think they're both Block 20s. Or is the OCU a Block 15? I don't remember what block the OCU is. If there is any difference between them, it's marginal. Yep, Quento's in the VC in the Discord if you guys want to go join him. If you guys aren't in the Discord, there's a link to it in the description of the streams if you're interested in joining. Cool community. Obviously sim-oriented, which is, it's what I play on stream, so that's what it makes sense, right? I think this is a 16. I got another one off my left. Getting pushed by a few 16s, it looks like. That off the rails, and let's go radar off and kind of dive and go defensive a little bit. Get out of this cloud first off. Kind of pre-chaff. Okay, got him. Yep, here's the missile off my right. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, we're good, we're good. Air brake saved it. Coming in hot. 18 off my right, he's damaged. He's the one I hit with an AIM-120. Right there. Right there. Air brake on. He knows I'm here. I just don't want the I don't want those other 16s to know I'm here right now. He's damaged, so I'm kind of banking on him just crashing during these maneuvers. Just slow down. Just slow down and kind of slot in behind him. Okay. And then 16s are probably still, like, looking for me somewhere. What up, Jord? Hello. Shriko's in the game. And that's it. OCU's Block 15. Gotcha. So then the OCU would have, like, a slightly better flight model, be slightly lighter than the Block 20. But again, I'm sure it's probably just pretty marginal. Probably very marginal. How's everybody doing? How was your guys' weekend? How's your Monday? It's Monday, right? It is Monday. 16 direct front. Right here. Oh, yep, right here. It's closer than that. Climb, launch, pull off to my right, dive. Climb, launch, pull off to my right, because I'm expecting the missile. Notch is shit. We're not quite in the notch, there we go. And we got him. We beat his missile, and then we look for that 18. Vertical notch, baby. Gotta give those AIM-120s loft, especially on Spain. Spain's very hard to multipath. Like, look at all this terrain, right? Very, very hard to multipath on Spain. So if you get launched at from a very, like, lofted AIM-120, it's really hard to defeat. Really hard. If you're not, like, locked in, ready to do some sort of defensive maneuver, like I was doing, getting ready to, like, pull up on my right? So I climb, launch, and then I start pulling off because I expect him to return fire with the AIM-120 of his own. But I'm already, like, pulling off, so I'm already, like, kind of into the defense. Yes, sir. F-16 MLU. My favorite. My favorite F-16. Arguably, like, one of the best. The OCU on 12.7 days, I think, is still just the best. But I think the MLU on 13.3 days is arguably one of the best. Like, probably number 2, I would say. Okay, 18 right here. Well, I got a few on my left as well. Looks like he is multipathing the victory. Fortunately, he's in an 18 and he is really slow. Compared to us, at least. Su-30s are chasing him down. Dink. Boom. Alright, let's RTV with our 2 minutes of fuel. Ugh. Okay. Thanks, bro. Scared the shit out of me. I thought I hit a tree. That, like, I jumped. I don't know if you guys saw that. Whew. That actually, like, startled me. Holy, yeah. Literal R-73 jump scare. 1 second. The OCU, dude. The OCU is 12.7. It's ridiculous. It's insane. Like, I still look at that thing's BR. Like, it can't be anything other than just an oversight. Like, there's no logical reason for that thing to be 12.7. Apom, what's up, dude? Welcome in. Long time no see, I think. I think it's been a while since he's been here. At this hour? I know, dude. Just finished a Jeff game? Nice, dude. 16-3. Well done. Well done. Doesn't OCU have AMRAMs? No. What? Yeah, Quento. Okay, so there are a few OCUs in the game. The one I am referring to is the French OCU, which is the Magic 2 and 9M one at 12.7. There are also Fox 3 OCUs at 13.7 without HMDs, without radar HMDs. There are those. I believe there's one in the Japan tree, and I believe there's one in... Or maybe that's the only one, and then the AM in the French tree is very similar to the OCU. I think. Anyways, there's the 12.7 OCU without Fox 3s, with Magic 2s and 9Ms, and then there's the OCU at 13.7 with Fox 3s, but no radar HMD. So no, I can't, you know what I mean? I can't radar slave high off bore vertical notch stuff. But dude, yeah, like the OCU at 12.7 has to be an oversight. Like it can't be anything other than that. There's no logical reason for it to be where it's at. Okay, so this thing gets ERs. Sorry, I was talking to my wife when I switched. I'm gonna keep spading this thing out. So we're right about here. Okay. He notched. So that ER is gone. Won't worry about reacquiring it. We should be good here. I think we're doing a decent job notching this. SPO 15 is hard to use, man. It's not like a horrible RWR. It's actually pretty good. It's just I'm not very used to it. It takes a while for me to kind of readjust to it. Just go ahead and get the R77 set up now. Yeah, I might not have done a good job at notching that missile. I might still actually be tracking. We're expecting to see him over here. Okay, we beat it. I'll pet Cheddar here in a minute. Don't you worry. Okay, nothing yet. Let's go ahead and turn back in and just start searching. And this guy here, our object permanence is that of a toddler, so we just move on to the next opponent. Should be right here. Oh. That is a flanker. Okay. Piece of shit. Piece of shit ass radar. Get him with the ER for now and get the 77 lined up. Mem him. We'll just mem him. We'll just go into the notch and. Okay. We're good. Like I said, we'll go into the notch and just defend, and I'll be able to mem lock that back end basically the rest of the way. Let's go ahead to A. Let's go ahead to A, and I'll catch up on chat. Keyboard's brain dead. I don't know. It's kind of cool because you get to like see it like I'll press this key and it. Oh shit! I turned my engine off. Oh, I need that. I need that, especially this guy right behind me. Hell yeah, I got my cat taking up 30% of the screen. She's the real draw. The gameplay is just whatever, you know what I mean? It's hard to get sim to like look good on vertical stream because like, so let's say I like condense it, right? I have that set up to where you basically only see the outer edges of my cockpit, but then like you won't see RWR, you won't see radar, and there's gonna be things that you're gonna be missing, right? So if I zoom it out all the way, well then it's like just kind of hard to see in general. It doesn't, I mean, it just doesn't look great. I gotta be honest, man. My recommendation, anybody in the vertical stream that wants to see like the full content and the full gameplay, just go to my homepage and go pull up the horizontal stream, because there is a horizontal stream that you guys can watch if you want, which I think objectively looks better. But some people like the vertical, so it's there if they want it. As a consumer myself, I much prefer horizontal. But to each their own. Tactical engine turn off to flare IR CCM, so easy. So true, dude. So true. Cat looks like she can eat you. Yeah, she's good. Cheddar. She's the mascot of the channel. We're gonna get a decal of her in the game eventually. What up, Dumelli? Yeah, I just stream both vertical and horizontal to please everyone. Yep. Yep, just kind of make everybody happy. Is my... Oh shit, I turned my... I pressed L. I pressed L before I pressed I, and I turned my wing smoke on. I've been flying around with wing smoke on like a bozo. Sammy, what's up, dude? How you doing? Okay. That is an AIM-120, so this is going to be an F-16. Let's go ahead and pull him into the vertical notch. And I'm looking for him. I don't see him yet. He's on the water, so he's going to be a little difficult to spot. Hoping that he launches another missile so I can spot him easy. I see him. Eyes on, right there. Okay, we gotta pitch up here. Couldn't get the missile off. And I'm gonna die because I G'd out. Unfortunate. Oh! Okay, we notched it last second. I didn't get the missile off in time, which is unfortunate. Oh, these are R-77s. These aren't Dash 1s. That's why. Okay. I fucked that up. I'm used to 77-1s that don't have a gimbal limit on the Su-30. That's okay. I'll get them with an ET instead. So like, I pulled them to the very edge of the radar, and I tried to get the missile off, and I couldn't because these are 77s. These aren't Dash 1s. I'm good, Sammy. How you doing, man? I'm good. Had a good weekend. Somebody launched something at me over here. What do we got up here? I'm assuming teammate, based on the direction of travel. He's coming from our airfield. We will double check. Yeah, that's teammate. What plane? This is the J-11A at 13.3. Not much, just on flight sim after a little while. Almost forgot how to boot up my Airbus. Nice, dude. How close are you to spading the J-11? Oh, I'm pretty sure I'm a ways away, man. I think I still got a little bit more to go. Can you get some... Can I get some what? Oh, motherfuckers. I was like, what's a fucking muff cake, dude? That sounds like super sexual. But it's motherfuckers. I see. That's funny, dude. Fucking muff cake. That sounds like a serious insult. That's funny. I was trying to read that, dude. I was desperately trying to understand what you were saying. Man, I do a lot of schizoflaring in this thing. Oh, it's because there's a enemy right in front of me. This guy. Hi, Mr. Hornet. Oh my god. I got another ET. Where'd he go? Right here. Get that off. And that should get him. Yeah, that gets him. Easily gets him. Alright, let's RTB. We kind of fragged out a little. I mean, not like frag out. We didn't like pop off. We got a few kills. I think 2. Peter Multigaming, hello from Italy. Italy. Hello from Italy. What's the trim? What's the best way to trim your plane and look around? Well, it depends on your setup, Peter. But for me, on mouse and keyboard, my preferred way to trim is the D-pad. And then shift as your syntax for whichever other one, right? Because you have 3, right? So this would be my pitch. So like up on the arrow, down on my arrow would be pitch up trim, pitch down trim. Left and right is a roll. And then shift left, shift right would be aileron, right? Would be your rudder. Or not. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, not aileron. Yeah. And then to look around, dude, I just press C key, dude. I just press C key, man. Look around. This is stock. This is standard. You know what I mean? But yeah, for trim, I think honestly like the D-pad makes the most sense, right? So your rudder, aileron, and elevator, right? So elevator would be pitch, aileron would be your roll, and then rudder would be your yaw. But Muff Cabbage, yeah, from that South Park episode, yo fucking Muff Cabbage. Oh, it's funny, South Park, man, legendary show. Is it worth using the 16 AJ in Sim? I mean, what BR is it, Quinto? It's 13.0, right? If it's 13.0, then no, there's absolutely 0 point. Absolutely 0 point. Yeah. I am not Asian, I promise. 13.0, then honestly, dude, no. If you have the F2, then there's no point. If you have the premium F2 at 13.0, which I think you do, there's really no point, honestly. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, okay. Hi, Cletus. I didn't know that was your actual username. Nope, only the tech tree. Oh, okay. Well then, yeah. I mean, yeah. Then there would be a point for sure, because you would have the F-15J, right? And if you the J, it's not a horrible dogfighter, but it definitely. I mean, it's a 15C, right? So it kind of leaves a little bit to be desired. So the AJ, I mean, it's a block 10. It's a block 10 with sparrows, so it's the best flight model out of all the non-Viper Zero F-16s, right? So just the standard F-16s, the block 10 is the best flight model. So which is what the AJ is. So the AJ is like the cream of the crop F-16, right? So if you don't have the premium F2, then yeah, it would be worth taking, right? So you can have the F-15 as your missile bus, kind of BVR, sort of multi-role plane, and then you can have the AJ as like just your brawler, right? If you just need to get in and merge with people, then that's what you would use the AJ for. I was wondering more how you look around, because pressing C key in the middle of a dogfight to keep eyes on makes it easy for me to lose sight when I go back to control the plane. So Peter, that's when you kind of you need to start multitasking, right? So for me, I use relative control for mouse and keyboard, right? So I can just C key free look and then control with these two fingers, right? My middle finger and my ring finger, W, A, S, and D, right? And I also, right? Oh, I don't have mouse, right? So like when I'm in free look and I'm looking around and on 2 circle right, I'm trying to look behind me, you'll see me controlling my plane, key tapping with these 2 fingers, right? You kind of got to do a little contortionism. It's not horrible. It's not uncomfortable, at least for me. It just takes a little bit getting used to, right? So you just C key free look, and at that point you're just down to these 2 fingers, right? Which is more than enough, but it's just you got to get used to it, man. That's all it is. If I were you, I would jump into test flight and then just kind of practice, right? Like maybe fly around some AI and then try and fly around them with only using these fingers to control while keeping visual on them, right? And then maybe try and do some like HMD stuff or whatever, and you know what I mean? For now, I'm a bomber main. It's fine, man. Everybody's got to start somewhere, because I like ground pounding, but I would have moved to fighters. Dude, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Everybody's got to start somewhere. Some people start in the shit. Some people start in props. Some people start at top tier, which is crazy. Some people start with bombers. Some people start with fighters. I mean, I think people give bomber mains so much shit, and like I give them shit too sometimes, but like at the end of the day, like if you're getting into sim and you're learning and you want to take like the path of least resistance, which is totally reasonable, I feel like that makes sense, because right, like you're less likely to stop playing the game. Like objectively speaking, that's the easier way to play the game, right? Especially in props, right? Fly around in third person with a turret. It creates a lot of bad habits, which sucks, and you're gonna have to unlearn a lot of those things, but like at the end of the day, like at least it's getting you into the game mode, and you're less likely to be like, oh, fuck this, you know what I mean? I can't figure this out. How do I dogfight? I don't know. This fucking sucks. I'm bleeding SL and like all this shit, you know what I mean? I mean, whatever. You're getting your toes wet, you know what I mean? People, I don't know. I mean, it's when people do nothing but that, and that's all they do forever, and like it can be kind of annoying because like to deal with them in game, like as a fighter main, right? Like it can be a little annoying to deal with the bomber mains because they usually just like to run away from fights because that's not really what they're wanting to do, nor are they used to it. So like it could kind of be annoying for us, but like you know what I mean? It's a double-edged sword. I say it pretty often, like for the most part, every playstyle to a degree is viable as long as like you're being productive to your team and you're not like exploiting something. You know what I mean? I'm not a zomber. I'll pick a fight where other planes if they're near me. Oh, there. Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that in my opinion. Bomber mains are good for props in my opinion. Not many planes have multi-role, so having a constant ticket bleed is useful. Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. I mean, you guys know me, right? The Su-30 is as much as I hate the Su-30, the Su-30 is one of my favorite planes because of how well it multi-rolls and how just easy it is at multi-rolling. It's such a fun plane to multi-roll with. That is my favorite way to play that plane. And like, you know what I mean? So I love the multi-roll. I also just love to just cut it up and get in the shit, you know what I mean? My favorite feature lately has been missiles. On going off, but the timer's still starting. Yeah, dude. That's been around for a long time, Shriko. The phantom timer, the phantom missile timer, but nothing goes off the rails. Yeah, that shit drives me crazy. Yeah. I'm close to J8F, but there seems to be no point playing it because of the F2 spam. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong, man. I mean, the J8F is just kind of more of like a novel plane to fly. You can kind of like BVR a little bit because it is fast. It's a very fast plane, and you get 2 PL-12s, which are really great. And I mean, you get an HMD, so like you could kind of try and bait F6, gripping on Shriko and F6. You can kind of like maybe try and bait F2s into some sort of vertical notch thing and get a high off board PL-12, but one sec. Okay, I'm coming, Shriko. I'm a ways away, but I think I see one of them. Okay, I got him locked. I'll start climbing and heading towards you as fast as I can. I'm coming, Shriko. I lost him. I'm hauling ass, dude. I'm hauling ass. I see you. I see both of them. I got eyes on both for now. I don't really want to waste this R-77 yet. Okay, I'm just gonna come in with IR. Hopefully I don't TK you. Okay, enemy right there. And then that should be Shriek on my right. Both right there. Okay, 15 dead. Hopefully his teammate doesn't TK me. Yeah, both dead. Yeah, baby! Let's go, dude! Hell yeah! ETs, baby! Fuck yeah! Hell yeah! Oh, I read that pretty well, dude. Teammate is hard locking me. Is it a teammate? He's right here. No, it's an 18. That's an 18. Shit. I really thought that was a teammate. Okay. I got plenty of missiles. Maybe too many missiles for this, honestly. Let's keep eyes on him. Let's just keep our speed up for now. We might be getting third party here any second. I'm going to try and keep my altitude up and my speed up, and then I'm going to slot in behind him with either a 77 or a 73. let's slow down here. Do AOA. That was sloppy. But he's gonna crash, so that's fine. Yeah, you don't pull out of that one, Chief. Oh, you do. Good for you, man. Have one of these. Gotcha. I could have gunned him, but I am still stalking this thing, relatively speaking, and I'm not super confident, and I don't want to take it. I don't want to take the risk. I came in a little too early there with the AOA at a slot in behind. I wasn't quite set up. We pulled it off, though. Cat co-pilot, yes sir. Cheddar's the best. Dude, I love playing helis in ground sim, Peter. It's one of my favorite things to do on the 9-2 bracket. Play the Z11W and the Gazelle. So much fun. R27 ETs are useless. Man, whoever says R27 ETs are useless is, I don't know, absolute bozo. Absolute bozo. They're so great. But like to have helis in the actual air sim mode, so it would be interesting. I think it would be cool, but it's gonna be very meta is the problem, because this is what's gonna happen, right? Helis are gonna take off and they're gonna rat around, and they might go take a ground battle or two. They might maybe go do some convoys, which would be their intended purpose, right? That would be kind of what they would be good for. But, you know, people are going to start learning that all they got to do is just fly on the ground and be very hard to spot. Stand by. I think I got an enemy right here. Let's lock him with IR for now. I'm fairly certain this is an enemy. Yeah, 16. I had him on RWR before. Okay, merge. Let's keep our speed up for now. I'll finish that thought here in a second. We need to bleed some missiles. We need to bleed some missiles. We got too many. We'll dump this one off, and then... Okay, that works. That works. Alright, let's go RTB. We're really low on fuel. Is that a teammate behind me that was launching, or was that... Okay, no. Alright, so anyways, so back on what I was saying with helis. It would be cool, right? In theory, but I think it would very quickly turn into... And I don't have anything on RWR. Don't see anybody. Let's dive down. And it might have just been a phantom something, I don't know. Maybe somebody launching a Maverick or something. I'm not sure. I don't see anything though. Okay, anyways, back to what I was saying. See if I can finish this fucking sentence, dude. I keep getting interrupted. So, it would be cool, right? But I think it would very quickly turn into people flying around in helicopters and just parking themselves in front of runways and terrain. And that would just kind of be the meta, right? I feel like that's what it would turn into. Like, I would like to see it, and I think it would be cool, but I think it would end up becoming more of a nuisance than anything. As somebody who likes to fly helicopters, like, it would be cool. Like, I would want to fly it around and like hit ground objectives. Like, that would be so much fun. Like, because we've talked about this a few times on stream. So they already have the infrastructure to set this up. All they would have to do is, for those that play props, know that maps have closer spawns than these, right? These are jet runways. There's prop runways on all these maps as well. So all they would have to do is basically just turn those back on for these games, And that would essentially turn into your helicopter spawns, right? So the infrastructure is already there for them to do it, and it wouldn't take a lot of work. But, I mean, you guys know how it would go. You guys know how it would go, right? Players would just spend 15 minutes flying across the map, parking themselves in front of a runway with TY-90s or Iglas or whatever, and they would just end up spawn camping. And it would turn into a very, very boring meta. And it would just be very hard for jet players to find helicopters anyways, just because they're so ratty, it's so hard to find them, right? And especially with the BVR meta now, that with contrails being raised up so much, like, it would be even more difficult to find them. Which, granted, they would be much less of a threat, except in front of your runways, because most people are flying at higher altitudes now. Well, they're starting to, finally. Anyways, it's just, you know what I mean? It's just one of those things that, like, it would really be cool in theory, but in practice, I think it would just turn into super meta, super sweaty, kind of shitty kind of gameplay. Very nuisance heavy, you know what I mean? Yeah, they learn that they can hide low and fire air-to-air missiles that are on planes that are flying by, basically, yeah. You multitask like me driving trains, my real job. Nice, dude. How you like being a conductor? That's a cool job, dude. That's a really cool job. I have a buddy who's a conductor, and it sounds like a very cool job. Wouldn't be very fun trying to evade Fox 3s and then catching a Mistral from a Gazelle or something. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they were, Shriko. Holy shit, dude. Well, I mean, I locked him up the whole way, except for the last, like, 15 kilometers. I just turned my radar off, and then I just sniped him with ETs. Like, they knew I was coming. They knew I was coming. They just, stupid. Stupid bozos. I'm sorry, Eric, Mr. Underwater. I'm just taking off. I'm yapping. Engineer. I drive the thing. The conductor is the guy on the rear checking tickets and giving orders. Oh, okay, my bad. My bad. That's a cool job, though, dude. That was a very cool job. I always thought it was conductors. But I guess the conductor is probably, like, the people, or is probably the employee that the people interact with the most on trains that, like, takes the tickets and whatnot. So I guess I could see how that's a common misconception. How people just think that train engineers are just conductors, because that's probably the guy who interacted with the people the most anyways back in the day. Cool ass job. Probably pays really well too. I know the railways pay really, really good. F-16 and J-39. Is he still alive? He is. Let's get him to keep marking. Guide on me. He's probably dogfighting or busy. Okay, Shariko's on my front right. Oh. What was that? D3? Okay, over here. On my left. Over here. En route, dude. Cletus! Wrong guy.
Returning to the base. I'm sorry. Awesome.
Oh, the conductor on the Polar Express. Gotcha. I see. Understood. My front left? I think so. Alright, looks like we're brawling. We're okay, he's good. We're brawling it out, yeah. I think there's a few teammates around here. Kinda muddling up my radar. Made that a little hard to read. What do we got here? Possibly more over there, Mr. Underwater. Might be another one. Let's get the ER set. Come on, Raider. Hook a brother up. Help me out. Teammate right in front. Looks like missile off the rails on somebody. Nets is dead. Yep, okay. So I wasn't wrong. There was another guy there. But he did. Weekends are non-existent. Shifts don't matter. Since you start at 4 a.m. or even earlier, but the end of the month, you see the check and you feel good. Yeah. Dude, nice. Don't work yourself into an early grave, though. I work nights. I don't necessarily work a lot, and my job isn't necessarily, like, very demanding. It's very stressful. It is super stressful. But it's not necessarily physically demanding. But I work nights, and I do 3 on, 4 off, 4 on, 3 off. And I cannot do it forever. The pay is insane, but I'm gonna be jumping to days eventually. That's the goal, at least. So, my advice to you: the pay might be insane. Just don't be too blinded by that. Whenever I'm awake, almost 1 a.m. Italy time. Yeah, yes sir. Yeah. I get it, dude. I get it, brother. Okay, we'll do the little ER unlock thing on him, see if that works. Yes, sir. Gotcha. Oh, that's Mr. Chaff. Okay, who do we got here? This guy really wants to keep me hard locked for some reason. Alright, we got the missile off the rails. We're just gonna kind of keep our radar. Let's lock him up. 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 Come on. Got him. And okay, we're good. We're good. Got it off. You got a second one off, but got his ass. That's back-to-back ER IOG. That one was a little... I had to kind of relock that one so I can pull into the... stand by. This is an A120. So I'm going to be merging with the 16 here in a second. Come on, baby. Am I not notching this right? I notched it. Okay, that was a little sloppy. Spill 15 things. No eyes on the 16 though. He got his missiles off, but he might be just sneaking his way on in. Which, I mean, to be fair, is kind of what I'm doing right now. Just waiting to see him on my right shoulder. Oh, he's getting pushed by a teammate. Okay, understood. That's a Su-30 right there. I know you guys can't tell. I can tell. Okay, sick. Alright, teammates coming in clutch. Got a dude on my left. Let's go ahead and give this some loft. This off. Pulling the notch. See him. Okay, got him. Mr. Gripper is dead. And then more contestants. Any more? Looks like something right here. Those look like phoenixes. Yes. One just got destroyed. Teammate on radar. Okay, he's dead. All right, let's we're still stock grinding. We got what, 2 kills there, 3 kills there. Let's go RTB. We got 4 kills there. No, we got 3. We got 3. Let's go RTB. There's no point in overdoing it, right? We're still stock grinding. We'll do this a little efficiently. We can yap on the way back because I gotta catch a bunch yet. Also, we saw something with helicopters being in sim-ish with strategic bombing events. Huh, interesting. Wonder why I'm away. Yeah, so it'd be nice to get a new sim map. Oh, dude. It's insane. We don't have any. We haven't had any for a long time, man. It's ridiculous. Samira, what's up, dude? That's a new premium Su-30. A 13 3 days is probably one of the best planes. 13.7, it still holds up. Top tiers where you're really going to start kind of getting dumpstered. It is essentially just a Su-27 SM with it's a cross between a Su-33 and a Su-30. Sorry, cross between a Su-33 and a Su-27 SM. It's more like the 27 SM. It's basically got the same exact fight model as the 27 SM, just heavier, much heavier, and it gets less Fox 3s. It gets 2 less Fox 3s. So, but it gets a digital RWR. So, you know what I mean? Kind of much worse flight model. I mean, it's much heavier. It is much heavier. But, and it does get 2 less missiles, but it still gets ETs, it still gets ERs, it still gets 73s, it still gets 77s. It gets a digital RWR. So it is not a plane I recommend for people that aren't familiar with flankers. If you already play flankers and you have an understanding of how they play, you know how dog shit the N001 radar is, you know how dog shit the flight model is, and you're okay with that and you're fine with that, then go for it, dude. If you are not familiar with flankers and you've never used them, or you just have them and you've never used them like much at all, I would highly recommend that you play them for a little bit, whichever ones you do have, and get an idea for what you're kind of getting yourself into before you drop $80 on a premium. That is objectively not super great as far as like flight model goes. I mean, it's missile dependent. It's a missile bus, right? Like if you merge with somebody who has a decent amount of experience, you're gonna have a hard time. I mean, a lot of people in chat are pretty experienced sim players anyways, so like you guys are above average. Like you're already above the average player, so like you'll probably do fine with it. I just, you know what I mean? If you are not familiar with flankers, I would not recommend you drop $80 on a plane you're not familiar with. You know what I mean? So. You just appeared in my recommended. Awesome, dude. Happy to have you here, Peter. Happy to have you here, man. There's a link to the Discord in the description if you're interested in joining. So the engines are the same as the normal 27. Yeah. It's got the normal engines of the. It's got the engines of the normal 27, the AL31Fs. And it is heavier than the 27 SM, which has upgraded engines. So it's a big old bitch, dude. But I mean, it's got 77s and an HMD and a digital RWR. So I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying it's bad. It's just, it's a plane that has maybe a little bit higher bar of entry than maybe some people are used to or comfortable with. It's a piece of shit, but it's a fun piece of shit. There you go, dude. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, the radar is abysmal. The radar is just dog shit. If you're not used to N001, man, oh boy, are you in for a big old learning curve. You're in for a rude awakening. I keep doing the RL thing. Rude awakening. Rude awakening. What PC specs you got? I have a 5070. I got a i9 12900K. I've got 32 gigs of whoa, fuck, what is it? 6 gigahertz DDR6, or is it DDR5? I don't remember. Whatever the highest DDR is for RAM. Or sorry, yeah, 6 gigahertz, so 6,000 megahertz. And then I'm on a 1440 monitor. Well, that's what I play on, and then I got two 1080s on my left. But I play on a 27-inch curved 1440 monitor. I miss anything there? I got a cool PSU. I got some NVMEs as well, and a cool little AIO. All wrapped up in a Lian Li case with like 1 billion fans. Join right away? Hell yeah, brother. What up, Vlad? Although it is one of the best planes since you get to gamble if you can shoot back or not. Yeah. When I was in the Air Force, I got a pretty close look at one of the Su-30 MKs. Intercepted 2 in fading airspace. Damn. That's pretty cool. Yeah, no worries. Preston. 13.3. Yes, sir. Indeed, Vlad. Indeed. I don't know for how much longer. I don't know if it just switched or if it's this is the last day. I'm not sure. I didn't look. I've been on vacation mode. Cletus, change your goddamn name, dude. I don't know who a Palm is. 3 F-16s with guns and 1 sortie. Nice, dude. It switched today. Ah, cool. God bless 850 km/h 2 circle. Yeah. You can't? What do you mean you can't? Oh, yes you can, dude. What do you mean? We might switch to the 16 here in a minute, because they are dropping like flies, and hunting people down in this plane is a little difficult. Hunting people down in the 16, on the other hand, is very easy. Let's go ahead and hit him with the old ER. Pull him into the side here and kind of dive down with him. And we are actually going to hit him up with a second. And then we'll get the 77 set up. Got him. Okay. I used the second there because I don't think there's not very many of them, so my likelihood of running into another player is going to be a little bit... Oh, shit, my bad. Sorry, dude. I had no idea. My bad. Learned some very colorful Spanish terms from those Venezuelan pilots. Nice, dude. Nice. It's always interesting working with foreign militaries. Like when we were on our second deployment, because we were on Al-Taqaddum Air Base in Iraq, in Al-Anbar province, and we had Polish Grom there, dude. We had Polish Grom and we had Spanish Special Forces sniper team, and let me tell you, Polish Grom, dude, absolute dickheads. Absolute. I know they're like tier 1, like they're like arguably like one of the most professional, highest tier special forces in the world. Absolute fucking douchebags. Total douchebags. The Spanish guys though were so fucking cool. They were so nice. Like out of all the other like branches, forces, whatever that were on the base with us, they were the coolest. Like well, I take that back. We had some Aussies show up towards the end. They were the coolest. But like even our own Rangers, like our Rangers are fucking dickheads. The Spanish guys though, dude, they were so cool. They were so fucking cool. Grom, though, dude, I'm telling you. What's funny about Grom is they were the biggest, like, self-centered, conceited douche fucks in that whole base. You know what's funny, though? The first people to have a negligent discharge was them. They were the first people to have a fucking negligent discharge. For people that don't know what that is, it's when you accidentally pull the trigger and you shoot something when you're not supposed to. So, like, let's say you're walking around base and you pull the trigger on accident. That's a negligent discharge. This guy almost shot his foot as he was clearing out his gun. And he's fucking Polish Grom, tier 1. Like, it was so funny. It was so funny. It was joke around base for quite a while. But yeah, anyways, the Spanish guy is very cool. I'm sure the Venezuelan guys are cool too. What up, Reap? Work with Spanish pilots, and they're very cool guys. Yeah, I bet. I bet. Just flew the Lim 5P, went 9-0 in 20 minutes. Damn. Nice, dude. How does it look in its BR right now? Is it down tiered or up tiered? Asking for a friend. Is that a Phoenix I am looking at? Oh my god. Double TKs? Okay, this I believe is gonna be... I believe these are Phoenixes. I don't think these are actually M120s. I am not gonna risk it though, and I'm gonna treat them as if they were M120s. Trico, did you just get kicked? Because you TK'd again? Or you crash? I think you just crashed. Okay, I'm pretty sure those were M120s. Gonna do a bit of a risky notch here. The issue is, I don't see him. Oh, he's right. He's low. He's very low. I'm gonna go ahead and drop ETs. And we'll get into our 2-circle speed here. This is a 16. And I am still not spaded, so he's gonna obviously have the better 2-circle abilities over me, but we're gonna try it. We'll get to our 850 kilometers an hour, and we'll just kind of slide in, and we'll see how we do. We're like kind of ish, low-ish, sorta-ish, lowish fuel, not really, like we're clearly gaining position on him. We're pulling a little hard there for a second. Let's go up. Let's go up a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna need to work too hard for this one. Let's go into cannon air. He's asking for help. He's got a teammate on the way. Let's get this off the rails now because I got a teammate pulling up. One of his teammates. Okay, that just missed for I think no reason there. Stay away. Let's get over this apex. And I'm gonna die, unfortunately. Okay, just barely. Holy. Really wish that guy would fuck off. So I could lock in for this fight. I had no idea where that 16 went. Well, that's really unfortunate. Oh, there he is. Okay, it's behind me. I'm out of flares, so if he wants to kill me, he can shoot a missile at me and kill me. What is he in? 16? Okay. We're gonna go for another 2C here. I was really sloppy. I had a couple shot opportunities on chaff, and I kind of fucked them up. I got in my head a little bit with this third party, this guy here. And I whiffed a lot of positioning because of it. I let this guy get in my head. just keep going up with him for now. We're really low fuel, so we have pretty insane performance at the moment. But we can't keep it up for too long. We still got 273s left, which is great. Let's try and get down here. Just gonna go up. Come on, Rudder. Nice. All right. We did some flanker game in there, dude. Holy shit. We did some serious flanker gaming. Unfortunately, Chap is going to follow me all the way back to my runway now. Let's call for some backup. I don't want to fight him right now. Ask for some backup. He's around here-ish. I'll swing through A. Damn, that was not bad. That was a little sloppy at first. I kind of got in my head there for a little bit with that F-16 coming in, but I cleaned it up, thankfully. So that was pretty slick. I think that's an enemy in front of me. He just went by right here. Right here. Yeah, dude, enemy. What the hell? He's dead. Sick. Fuck yeah. Thanks, brother. I'm gonna hold on to missiles. I might need them. We're gonna focus on RTBing right now. Actually, no, I gotta drop them. I don't have a lot of fuel, and these flankers aren't super fuel efficient. Sorry guys, I'll catch up to chat here in just a minute. I wanna get into like a semi-safe spot before I start yapping again. We got a minute and 30. We don't really have that far to go, so let's like bump it up to like 65%. And we'll just kind of start climbing a little bit, kind of hit our like appropriate climb speed, where we stop losing speed, but we're still gaining altitude, like right about here. Okay, anyways, catch up. 5P 9.0 and it's going against 9.7. Oh, damn, okay. You make stream GFX like screens, overlays, intros, outlays, views, blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, I'll let you know, Sammy. I'm good for now. Thank you, I appreciate it. But if I need anything, I'll let you know. This is Warthunder. Yes, sir, it is. What up, small brain? Yeah, you like those shots there, Cletus? You like that shit? That was pretty clean, dude. Yeah, the F-16 is better than the 27 and the 2C. But, I mean, it's pretty close, and this thing is a monster. Like, this thing is an insane monster in the 2-circle. But, I mean, it really just comes down to, like, how does the player know how to utilize the plane in the 2-circle versus the 27, right? Like, because this is slightly heavier than the 27 SM, so it is not as good, but it's still pretty goddamn close. I think Surge told me it was only like 3% heavier or something like that. But yeah, 16A is going to out 2-circle me, just is, if played correctly, right? That's where it kind of comes down to, like, if they keep it in the right speeds and they know what they're doing and they know how to capitalize on other things, like, yeah, it's going to beat the flanker in the 2-circle. But the flanker is still like an absolute monster, right? You're talking like Titans of 2-circles, right? Both are insanely good. VTuber Mustang incoming. Totally understand. There's a link to the Sammy. There's a link to my Discord in the description of the video if you want to join that. And if I don't know, I don't know. I'll probably forget your Discord. I gotta be honest. I'm super forgetful. I'll probably forget to write it down or something. So if you want to, that is kind of the best way to contact me. So yeah, no worries, man. Have a good day, Sammy. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being an actual respectful grinder. I always get those guys that come in here and like, oh my god, I make all this stuff, and then like I'm like, nah, I'm good, thank you, I appreciate it, and they're like, oh whatever, you know. But you're cool, dude. I respect it. Just kind of hanging out here, and then you drop the plug. I respect that. I respect the hustle. I hope it works out. Actually, Sammy, send me what you got. Let me run something by you. So my cat, Cheddar, right? If you don't know how Warthunder works, Warthunder partners with content creators, which is really cool. And once you get partnered with them, you can essentially publish a decal. Decals can be purchased through in-game currency, and people can put them on their vehicles, right? So content creators will have like funny decals and etc. But like for me, my goal is to eventually get like a decal of Cheddar in the game. So yeah, send me, join the Discord. Send me what you got, and maybe I'll hit you up for that. Because I gotta find a way to get a cool, interesting decal of her in the game. Obviously, I'm no artist, so that is one thing I am gonna. I've done all the streaming stuff myself, which is kind of how I want it, because I want to learn it, right? But that is something I won't be able to do because I am not a digital artist, nor will I ever be one. Nor do I ever want to try. So, yeah, send me what you got, man, and then I'll touch base with you probably later today or something. Brainstorm. How do you aim your air-to-air missile? How do you view your air-to-air missile in ARB? It's U for me. Small brain. If you press U, it should, if you hold it, it should go to like your missile view or something. What up, Curb? What up, Marauder? Have a good nap, brother. You also stream on Twitch? Nah, I only do YouTube. The Warthunder community is very prominent on YouTube. There really isn't a whole lot on Twitch. And I'm not a big fan of Twitch as a company. So I stick to YouTube. It's where my community's at. It doesn't really make sense for me to outsource to Twitch. And Twitch, you know, with the 8,000 kilobyte bitrate max, it would mean I'd have to bring the quality of the YouTube stream down pretty low to match its quality on Twitch. So there's a few reasons, man. I just don't like Twitch. Do you see Twitch owner clip? Oh god, no, I have not, dude. What's his fucking name? What's that idiot's name? I heard Roblox CEO said some crazy shit earlier. I can't wait to dive into that. But I'll add Twitch CEO to the docket as well, dude. Have a good day, Peter. You asked something earlier about what you said. Could you? What did you say, Peter? So you were in the Air Force? No, I was in the Marine Corps. I was in the United States Marines for 4 years. I was in the infantry. I was a rifleman, automatic rifleman for a bit, and then team lead, and then squad lead for a little bit. So, but no, not Air Force. But no, I was not a pilot. I would love to get my pilot's license. That's kind of like my long-term personal goal of like something I want to accomplish is get my pilot's license and maybe buy a plane. So yeah, aviation is actually something that I've kind of got into relatively recently, like relatively speaking recently. I didn't really start getting into aviation heavy until like probably like 4 years ago. And it's just been something I've been heavily interested in ever since, hence Warthunder Sim, right? Hot tub girl streams. Oh, fuck me, dude. He was showing new stories functions on Twitch using his own phone, and literally all his feed was Gooner shit. Oh my fucking god, dude. That shit is so fucking like horrible for kids, dude. Oh my fucking god. Like porn is one thing because you don't have like a super unhealthy like parasocial thing attached to it, right? hot tub streams, dude, they're fucking deadly for young men. Deadly. Fucking deadly, dude. Because they get that attachment, they get that parasocial attachment, dude. Oh, fucking, they're done. Here's all my money. What's that fucking red hair bitch's name? Amaranth? Something like that. I think it starts with an A. I think there's an M in there somewhere too. Yeah. Fucking degeneracy, dude. Degeneracy. Yeah, you too, Peter. Have a good day, man. Train to Venice. Nice, dude. Hope work goes well. I'll see you around, probably. Alright, where is this guy? I'm getting tunnel vision. I am getting tunnel vision. Those are AA pieces. What's my favorite food? Okay, I have two. My favorite, like, go-to easy meal would be homemade mac and cheese. Like, roux or non-roux mac and cheese, either or. Like, if I really want something that's, like, maybe a little tastier, a little more scrumptious, then I'll do, like, a roux-based mac and cheese. But if I'm, like, really lazy and I just want some mac and cheese, I'll just do, like, a non-roux base where you basically cook the noodles and then you put them back, drain them, and then just toss some milk in there and some butter, and then you put it on, like, low heat and you just melt the cheese. And it's usually, like, a thinner, kind of like a thinner sauce, a little more milkier. But it still tastes fucking amazing. But my go-to, like, my favorite, like, food to eat out would be sushi. Sushi, hands down, dude. Living on the West Coast, we have really, 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 really good seafood. So I'm pretty spoiled when it comes to sushi. So I am so locked in right now. Are you, Cletus? Hey, you're 11. You're 9-0, dude. Gaming. Holy shit! I'm 19-1. Wow. I'm locked in too, brother. Holy shit! Let's go. How's Sim treating you? Well, jumped in at a good time, Mr. Honey Badger. I just realized I was fucking fragging out. I knew I was having a good game, but I didn't know I was doing that good. Sim's treating me well, dude. Rare 13-3 lobby actually being fun to play on Red 4. I know. Who would have thought? Against 16As. Yeah, dude. And Grippins. There was a grip in there. Don't forget about that, Bad Larry. Alright, let's try and ER lock this guy. Okay, here he is. He's got a missile out. Okay. He should eat that shit, dude. He's got the AIM 120 cooking. We gotta keep him locked. We gotta keep him locked. We gotta keep him locked. Is that at me? It's not at me. It's not at me. Got him. Oh, it's an 18. It's an 18. Okay. So yeah, those weren't at me. Those might be though. This guy might still be alive as well. This guy might be him right here. Yep. Yeah, we gotta defend these missiles here. Okay, got him. And then let's notch these, presumably AIM 120s that got launched at me from somewhere on my right. Okay. Let's get the 77 loaded and locked. Still launching at me on the right. Low because Maz went off. There wouldn't be a Maz warning if it was high because the ICM high's on. Go for reals. I die, unfortunately, because I G'd out. I can't chaff. Okay. Good for now. Let's go ahead and drop this ER. I don't need it. You multipath to success, though. Don't see him. He's on my right. Do not see him, dude. He's behind me. Yeah. Fortunately, I just don't see him. And when they get behind you like this, yeah, there he is. When they get behind you like this, dude, in a flanker of all things, it's just kind of like good luck finding them with this SPO 15. So we'll just kind of extend the 2C and we'll go from there. I'm gonna throw this bitch in air targets, get the 73 set. I'm gonna end up probably dropping ETs here. Okay, let's get ETs off. And we'll just extend this and go into the kind of monkey pull, 2-circle, hold SG out kind of business. But I mean, he's in the better plane. So if he knows what he's doing, he should be able to win this. Let's take him up a little bit. Let's take him up a little bit. I can already see that I'm getting position. So let's just take him up and widen this just a hair. And take him up for now. I don't want to get into the clouds though. I lost eyes. There he is. Keep him zoomed in so we can see. And we're keeping this pretty neutral. Pretty neutral. Which unfortunately is just gonna be kinda, I'm gonna end up running out of fuel. Just gotta do something here. Oh, never mind, GG's. $19-1, baby. Not bad. Sorry. 20-1. Imagine self-reporting that your shit couldn't be hills. All right, let's see how much progress did we get on the J11, dude. We got 77s. Let's fucking go. Battery, hello. Hello, Gustav. What's up, dude? Geez, what's up? Gotta be the worst Corsair keyboard RGB setting possible. I like it. I like it. All right. Oh my gosh. I didn't realize how little we had in that plane. Dude, we did all of that with a G-suit, cover, boosters, and a compressor, and that is it. That is it. No engine, no wing repair, no airframe, no fuselage. Not bad, dude. I'm kind of proud of that performance. 20-1 is good in any plane, let alone a relatively like 50% stock flanker. Maybe even like 45%. Not bad. Let's, we can't get both of these. So honestly, I'm just gonna go straight for engine. Just gonna go straight for engine. We'll get that next game probably. In fact, let's pop this. Edit. And then copy. And then copy again. I really liked that having ERs was actually pretty nice to have those from time to time. And then 77s for the vertical notch nonsense. And these aren't double racks really, so it's only a single missile no matter what I take. So I am gonna take this just to have it. This is probably gonna end up being my loadout of choice most of the time, but variety is the spice of life, and sometimes it's just nice to kind of be able to mix it up like that if you can. All right, let me catch up on chat. Check your stream settings. You got a different display for channel at handles instead of nicknames. Okay, let me look. I don't know where the fuck that would be. Huh. Is that for both of them? It seems to be that way. Okay, let me dude, I don't know where the fuck that setting would be, dude. Studio community? No, it would be a customization, I would imagine. Let me just Google YouTube stream chat not showing nicknames. Let's see what that shows up as. YouTube is replacing channel nicknames with unique handles in live chat as part of YouTube platform-wide update to unify user identification. This means you will now see the @ symbol followed by unique handle instead of the previous channel name. While some channels are still testing this, the change is becoming permanent to improve security. Okay, well, there we go. Nothing I can do to change it. Boo, gay YouTube. Sorry, dude. Nothing I can do about it. Which really sucks, because I'm not gonna know who's who. Whatever, we'll just figure it out. Started researching Russia rank 8. Nice, dude. Pretty sure the block 15A is the worst 16 in the game. No, dude, the block 40 is the worst. Because, so, I mean, presumably the block 20 would be the worst. Or block 20 would be worse than the block 15. Because it should be heavier than the block 15, if I remember correctly. Block 15 should be lighter. Right, this is the block 15, the ADF. Do I have a block 15 spaded? I don't think I do. I'm pretty sure the block 20 is heavier than the block 15. Don't quote me on that. I would imagine, because as the blocks progress, they get more tech. And obviously with tech becomes more weight, right? But the block 20 has the same engine as the block 15, right? So presumably it would have a less thrust to weight, right? Yeah, this is the 220. And when you look at the worst one, it's got to be the Barak, dude. It has got to be this thing, because this is all the weight of the block 50 F16C with the 220 engine, dude. Or sorry, oh no, this is a GE 100. Wait, am I crazy? What was I just looking at? MLU, does the MLU have a better engine? Oh shit, different engine. I didn't know that. 9,000. And oh shit. Oh wait, does the block 20 have an F15 engine in it, or does this have an F15 engine in it? Wait, I'm so confused. I never looked into this. So 110 GE 100, 229 is the F15 engine, so the 220 would be an F15 engine. Dude, I didn't know that. Pratt & Whitney 100 220 would be a 15, would it not? 15C engine? It is! Huh. Dude, I didn't know that. So then what does the block 15 have? It also has a 220. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that the block 20 is heavier than the block 15. But yeah, anyways, dude, the 16C Barak is the worst. Straight up. Straight up. This one has got the worst flight model because it's an F-16C with all of the weight of an F-16C with significantly less thrust. Significantly less thrust. Because this has, like I said, this is a 16C, but it has the 100, and the US has the 120, 129. So, and I know stat cards aren't like. Stat cards don't mean everything, right? It's something you need to take with a grain of salt. Like the rate of climb differences is noticeable. 300, 265, right? So that implies that this thing is just fucking heavy as shit. Super heavy. Anyways, I don't know. I don't know about the two-circle performance of the Block 20 or the Block 15 or what. But I am pretty confident when I say that the Block 40 is the worst F-16 in the game. As far as flight performance goes. Only 100k away from the J10. Nice, dude. Supposedly, according to Stat Shark, the 1680F Block 15 has a worse two-circle performance. Oh, than the Block 20. Interesting. I wonder why. Bevo, what's up, man? Figured it out. Works like a Discord at. You can just change your handle. Oh, okay. Block 15 is the only F-16 in the BR range that has M120s and actually do worse than the J11A in the two-circle. Huh. Interesting. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Can you ask me something? Yeah, man. Somebody else was going to ask me something. Oh, Sammy. What's up, dude? What's your question? Sorry, I missed your message. If you're still here. Okay, let's jump into another game. Well, my questions all line up. Yeah, this Barak piece of shit. Great missiles though. Derbies. F-16 with derbies is really cool. But the flight performance on this thing is really sad. Rocky Canyon. Wow, this is a full game. Oh my god. Mixed battles? Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Afghanistan? Oh, we could play with Raymond and Beans. They're probably fine. I don't want to join and ruin their fun. They're probably doing fine. They don't need any help. Let's do this one. You gonna stream tomorrow? Yes, sir, I will. How do you get good at sim battles? A lot of experience, dude. A lot of experience learning the metas and just, I don't know. I don't want to say training because that sounds kind of cringe, but practicing, playing a lot. What time? Probably later for me, so it's going to be around 10 p.m. PST is when I'm going to start. It's going to be one of those night shift, my typical night shift streams. So.
The victory is near.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they all do have the same wing. Oh, are we talking about the A's, the 10, 15, and 20? All have the same wing area. Does the 16C have bigger control surfaces? I think it does, right? What time is it for me? 4:35 in the afternoon. 4:35 p.m. Should I climb to use the 27 ER in a... Well, it depends on the situation, small brain. Generally speaking, yeah, you're going to get better missile performance if you climb. But, like, it just depends on the situation. Does the guy in front of you have AIM-120s? If the answer is yes, then it's probably going to be a waste of a missile because you're just going to launch and then he's going to launch one at you and you're going to be forced to go defensive. But yeah, I mean, generally speaking, climbing is good practice for missiles. If you want to get some more range out of them, especially the ER. All right, Samir. Have a good night, man. Sleep well. We have a 10-hour difference. Yeah. Yeah. Always claim to use them, but against Fox 3 it's really difficult media to kill. Yeah. Yes, sir. Where are all the white women at? Like staying low and doing the giraffe technique. What's the giraffe technique? Never heard of that. I don't think that launch over there was at me. Oh, excuse me, guys. I didn't sleep great last night. Oh, hello, friend. Hi, buddy. Oh, Saddam got him. Sato. Is this Mr. Sato Hater? Yeah, the name's changed, unfortunately, with YouTube. It changed everybody's handles to their YouTube channels, I think. But you can change them back like you can with Discord, essentially, to whatever nickname you want. Where are you from? You asking me? West Coast, United States. Thoughts on Mirage 4000? Absolutely fucking based monster at 13.0, dude. Such a fun plane. I mean, Magic 2s are my favorite Fox 2s in the game. So, like, naturally, it's a plane that I like a lot, personally. My good God. My Maz does not appreciate all those KH-38s. But, yeah, dude, great flight model. It's because the Mirage 2000 is my favorite airframe in the game. It just is, straight up. Doesn't matter which one. Any Mirage 2000, I like it. So, well, except for the CAS. I've never used the CAS variants. But, so naturally, the Mirage 4000 is kind of a plane that I kind of, like, venture to, right? It kind of, like, draws me in a little bit. Like, I like it. But the cool thing about the Mirage 4000 is it does a lot of things that the Mirage 2000 does, but it makes up for the Mirage 2000's weaknesses. Trade-off being its low-speed performance isn't as good as the Mirage 2000, right? So, Mirage 2000, its main issue is its lack of thrust. It just doesn't have shit for thrust. And the Mirage 4000 has a lot of thrust. So it helps make up for that. But it is also heavier and doesn't have as good as slow speed performance that the Mirage 2000 has, which is kind of what the whole point of that Delta Wing is for, right? But not to say it has bad slow speed performance, it's just not as good as all. So it's a very unique plane, man. If you like Delta Wings, it's a treat. It is an absolute treat. And obviously 8 magics. Pure insanity. Are you asking Cletus? Gotcha. Draft technique is striking from below the enemy's 6 o'clock. So just hitting them from the rear below. I don't like that. I like being above people. I like being above people. Let's get this guy locked up with IR. And follow it in with an ET. I think I had a second on my right. Is that gonna hit? Yep. 15A. Dangerous plane. Very dangerous plane.
Thank you.
Mirage 4K game? Probably not today, no. I mean, we'll see, maybe. Does everything matter in Sim? Plane-wise? I mean, yeah. I mean, everything matters to a degree. But there's a lot of things that you need to take into account, man. Like, stand by. Enemy. I am on RWR for a second. That, I mean, I'm assuming it's an enemy. We'll see how he responds to this radar lock. Oh, and he's dead. Yep, it was definitely an enemy. An 18. Let's see how he responds to this radar lock. Explodes. But yeah, anyways, so like everything matters, yeah, but it also just kind of depends on like what matters the most to you, right? So like let's take the flanker for example, right? It's two circle performance is insanely good. I'm not a huge two circle fan myself. I would much rather get slow and cut it up in the slow speed. But this thing has insanely good missiles. It has really good overall flight performance, just not for a playstyle that excites me a lot, but I'm still willing to do it. So like, you know what I mean? I don't know. There's meta, so like if I really wanted to meta right now, I would take probably like, well actually no, I'd be taking this. This is the meta for this, or the MLU. Honestly, the MLU would probably be the best meta. And it's kind of got its own reasons why, right? It's gonna be the best because it can just BVR almost uncontended, and it's got a really good dogfight flight model, and it's got really decent missiles for the BR, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, everything matters to a degree, but there is a modicum of like, well, what also matters to you? And then there's planes like the Rafale that it just, you know what I mean? Who gives a fuck what matters to you? It's just gonna stomp everything because it wins in every fucking possible way, you know what I mean? Got him. Shooter's preference. Did I say one circle? If I said one circle, I meant two circle? What are we talking about? Oh, I see. With the 16s and 27s. Well, the 27 is just better than the 16 ADF and no. Nah, dude. The 16 slow speed 1C stall fight stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, like the flanker's good, but like nah, dude. 16's cooking a flanker for sure, especially in the one circle. Like pilot to pilot. Like you put, I don't know. I would be curious to see who would win. Alice in say a block 10, or simply in the base flanker. Be curious. Checked out your guided mouse and keyboard and sim works, but slight question. Why is my plane trying to tilt down? Oh, Watermelon. Do you play, are you playing a prop? What plane are you playing, Watermelon? It's trim. It's more likely than not going to be trim. I just need to know what you're flying first before I can successfully diagnose your question. Okay, here he is. Alright, pull away a little bit. I think we're Waterfall is over-tiered. Shut the fuck up. Grippin. Watermelon, do you have SAS dampening turned on? And are you in dampening? James, what's up, dude? You turned it off, that's why, Watermelon. Fly around with dampening on. So in the guide, right, I go over this part. So obviously make sure you're in full reel, make sure you're in relative control, right? Toggle SAS mode, you're obviously going to want to set a keybind to this. For me, it's tilde. So what I do, right, so let's put my plane in manual. See, I'm in manual. So this is what you have right now. I'm flying really fast, but see how my nose is pointing down? Like my hands are off the controls, right? I could trim it if I wanted, and it will counteract that a little bit. But I don't need to do that because I'm in a 4th gen fighter and I can just hit my SAS. Stability augmentation system mode and dampening. See? Now I'm flying straight. Hands off the controls. That's why. Now, understand, right? Not every plane has that. Majority of all top tier planes have that. Everything from about 10.7 and up, 10.3 and up have dampening. But if you fly something like a prop, you're not going to have that system. Oh, is this a 2v1? Shit. I only see one for now. Okay, so ET and 73s is all I got. I got no radar missiles. I am at a healthy amount of fuel, though, for a dogfight, especially against a F-18. So I'm pretty confident here. Flare that 9L that he's inevitably going to launch. We'll get 73s sorted. We'll keep on the gas and we'll stay around 900 kilometers an hour for now. We'll try and go for the gun kill. I'm doing an ill-advised slow speed against an 18 and I whiffed my shot. Way back on, and let's get a little bit of elevation, and let's try and get him on this downward portion. Way back off. It's not coming too hot. Air targets. Okay, got him. Woo! Little sloppy. Hooligan, what's up, man? I unfortunately cannot speak Arabic. But hello, brother. Happy to have you nonetheless. Army Dog, what's up, dude? Welcome in. I don't understand why you guys think the flanker will do worse in the one circle at any speeds lower than 1,000 kilometers an hour when it has the lift to get. Oh, brother, it doesn't have the lift. So the critical AOA, the critical AOA lift on a flanker is insanely low compared to essentially like every other plane that it has to contest with, dude. Like, it has the ability to flip its nose around, sure, whatever. But like its lift, its critical lift is much, much, much lower than a substantial amount of like all the other planes, and the F-16 included. So like the F-16 can absolutely produce lift at higher AOAs than the flanker can, and it will produce more lift. When in a dogfight, do you watch IAS or speed? It depends on the altitude, Shariko. If I'm low, if I'm 1500, if I'm 2000 meters and below, I just look at speed. But if I'm at high altitudes and IAS is going to start coming into play, then yeah, I'll absolutely keep an eye on IAS. I mean, I look at both, honestly. Like, I guess there's really probably how many times where I'm like, oh, I need to be sure I'm looking at IAS. I think if I'm at high altitude, I'll just kind of look up there and I'll make that mental recognition, like, oh, I'm at higher altitude, I need to pay attention to this number. Or like, oh, I'm at lower altitude, it doesn't really matter, I'm just gonna look at both. You know what I mean? I guess, I don't know, stupid answer would just be use both. Looking at the performance and adding other things into account, I've also had easier times fighting a Block 15 and a flanker. Yeah, for me it's the other way around. .16, if I had to choose in a dogfight, I would take a 16. I would take a 16. If I had to choose anything, I'd pick a Mirage 2000. But I'm biased. Take a flanker because I'm no bitch. Yeah, we call those masochists. But hey man, it'll give you it'll give you plenty of stuff to complain about. Flanker mains, like, not complain about flanker flight model every time there's an opportunity to. Mission Impossible. It does suck, though. I mean, it's not bad. It's just leaves so much to be desired. You don't have the 16 ADF anywhere near spaded. Have you flown it recently? The ADF? It's been a while since I've flown one, though. Flanker main's got god level cope to deal with. Yeah. So what's Striker? What's the performance difference? What are we talking about? What's the performance difference between a Block 15 and a Block 20? Are we talking like infantile percentages, or are we talking like the Block 20 has like a 10% better two-circle performance, or like it can pull like 5 extra degrees or 2 extra degrees or like 1 extra degree, or is it only like half a degree more for sustained turn rate? Like what are we talking about here? What's the performance difference between a Block 15 and a Block 20? Because we seem to be very set on this whole Block 15 thing. See ya, small brain. So don't get me wrong, like, I'm all about, like, flanker supremacy, but at the same time, I am well aware with the insane performance that an F-16 has over a flanker in just about every possible way. You better replay the trigger if the paddle's over. Fuck you. Well, other than, like, BVR. Even still, though, J11B's goated BVR platform, dude. Goated. Who would need lift to weight ratio if you can sling R73? So true. It's on the graph. Where's the graph, Curb? What am I looking at, dude? Where am I looking? Where's the graph? Somebody posted anywhere? Somebody posted in general or something. I'm not gonna look it up. I'm not gonna do my own due diligence. pull 3 to 4 degrees more in all aspects, 1C and 2C. Where does that come from? Is the 15 just substantially heavier? Those numbers don't seem right to me, dude. That's an insane amount. I don't like, where does this come from? Is the Block 15 just like 5 tons heavier than the Block 20? Like where is this coming from? Where are the charts? I need the charts. I can't just, I need something to look at. What up, Wilf? They've been pretty good, dude. We went 20-1 last game. And I was like 45% stock. Now I'm like 50% stock. You get the speed thing now? Nice, dude. Yeah, it's relative to your speed relative to the ground. Speed relative to air density, basically. All right, here's the charts. Okay, Su-27. Can you throw the MLU in there, Curb? Can I nitpick here? Can you take the SM out and put the Block 20 MLU in there? Because I know the Block 20, so I'll have a better reference. Yeah, dude, I'm not gonna look up StatShark on my own right now. I'm gaming. I'm hoping somebody can drop it in general so I can actually look at it there. Cheddar is the best co-pilot. Very true. What are we looking at here? What the hell? MLU Block 20 and Swedish Block 20 are the same. They look exactly the same to me. Striker. What are we looking at here? A delta of like maybe 0.1 degree at 700 kilometers an hour. A delta of even smaller. Yeah. Look. Second is ADF versus MLU. Okay, so we're looking at sustained turn rate between the ADF and the MLU. And that does not look like 4 to 5 degrees to me. That looks like the ADF has a better sustained turn rate by a delta of maybe 0.1 degrees. Where's this? Where are you getting your 4 to 5 degree delta? Because that is an insane amount, dude. That's like 4th gen versus 3rd gen. Oh, these are Phoenixes. Yeah. No, they're not. I was yapping. Post your graph in the Discord. So we're looking at, this is 27 SM, and then the Block 15. It's a little muddied. Like, mind-boggling better instantaneous turn. Like, these graphs are always hard for me to read. Okay, so this is a slow speed, right? This is SEP 300. So, yeah, I mean, am I crazy? Green is block 15, and it looks to me that it's better in just about everything except, like, pulling away SEP 300. I don't... Yeah, energy gain. Yeah, right? Energy gain. That's where you're pulling away. I don't know. It looks like it's better than... I don't know. I don't see... I mean, like, okay, so, like, maybe here at... So this is where... I'm assuming this is probably going to be higher speeds. I'm assuming this is going to be right about here. Is going to be, like, maybe 900 kilometers an hour. Yeah, pretty close. 850. 850. So, like, this is right where we start going into, like, the flanker sustained turn rates. Right here. A little lower here. 700. And then... So this is 700. This would probably be like 775 or something. But, I don't know. I'm going to look at the SEP 0 curve. So right here. So yeah, this is, they what? This would be right around 690? Yeah, like 680? Something like that. I don't know. I am not... Like, the whole thing for me... I don't see where you get like the 4 to 5 degree difference, dude. I don't see how the block 15 is 4 to 5 degrees better than the block... Sorry, other way around. Block 20 is 4 to 5 degrees better than block 15. 685. Ah, that was close. I'm gonna stop yapping. Getting me killed. I have no idea what you're looking at. We're looking at essentially like flight curves for planes. So it kind of tells you like how many G's can it pull, and at what G's, and at what speed, how much AOA can it pull, and then sustained, right? And then each graph goes higher with basically harder you pull with less speed, or with the more speed you're losing. And then the bottom graph would be the one where you start pulling away and gaining speed. How is your graph so much different, Striker? I don't understand. You have like different fuel loads or something? Who's asking for cover? Should be like right around here. Somebody locked up over here for a second. Right here. I think he went down below the hill. Get the 77 set up with radar HMD. Let's see if he pops up where I'm kind of expecting. It's been a little bit longer than I would have liked. I'm expecting him to have gone this way. Yep, he's right there, he's right there, he's right there. Yep. Okay, well now there's a second. I'm gonna have to IFF. Teammate, yep, okay. I had it set up. I had it set up though. I definitely I read that pretty well. That's a 16. I definitely read that really, really well. I'm proud of that. Okay. Let's see him once. Light mode. In the canyon here. Ah, the 16 was friendly. Nice, good shit, dude. Yeah, Striker. I don't... Can you guys post your, like, all your metadata that you're creating those graphs with when you post them? So people can, like... So we can reference something? Because there's obviously something that's causing, whatever delta that we're seeing between those. This is insane. What up, Star? Oh, basically Artemis, yeah. Basically. I try not to get, like, too deep into the weeds when it comes to, like, StatShark stuff. Like, it's nice to have, like, a basic understanding of your plane's theoretical performance and, like, how much you could potentially get out of it, right? But at the end of the day, it's like the same thing with forums. Like, a lot of people just fucking yap and talk on the forums, but they'll never actually play the game. And, like, kind of the same thing. I'm not saying Striker is one of those guys. I'm just saying, like, for me personally, like, I like to have a basic understanding of, like, StatShark stuff on, like, how does this plane hold up, maybe compared to other planes that I'm used to, so I can kind of get a baseline on, like, what to expect, right? But at the end of the day, like, it really just comes down to, like, yeah, sure, that information is great and all, and it's good to give maybe, like, a baseline, but, like, much more like a practical testing kind of guy than a, like, an analytical way, you know what I mean? I don't know. The deep nitty-gritty of the game is neat, but it doesn't really make a difference in a fight, especially with what can happen in Sim. Yeah, I mean, wait, it can. I mean, like, if we're talking, like, a flanker and a Gripen, right? Like, we're talking a flanker and a Rafale. Flanker and a Eurofighter. Like, it can, right? But BR to BR, I mean, it just... Really, Artemis, the best way to look at it is, like, where does my... Like, if you really want to dive into it, it just comes down to where does my plane perform the best, right? So if I'm in a flanker, my, like, objective best performance is going to be in the two-circle. Because the two-circle performance of the flanker is insane. Like, insanely good. So if I'm going to get the maximum amount of this plane, that's kind of going to be where I'm going to get it at, right? And it's good to know that, right? It's good to know that. But yeah, at the end of the day, like, it also just comes down to, like, just play. You know what I mean? And you kind of get that just from playing the game. Oh, you're talking about different flight models? Oh, different models. I see. Yeah, with like the Block 10, Block 15, Block 20, Block 50, Block 40. Sufa. Yeah. Because, like, again, dude, I really... Because, like, I've never looked at the StatShark charts of the Block 15 versus the Block 20. But I've played enough F-16s to be like, I don't think that difference is actually... You know what I mean? Like, that seems like a fuck ton. And I kind of don't believe it. You know what I mean? That went for a missile, I think. And I'm in IR. Oh, I got him. Based. Close range ET, baby. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't think I just straight up don't think that the ADF Block 15 has that much of a performance delta between the Block 20. Because I don't see why it would. They've got the same engines. The tech difference isn't that much. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I think, like, with, like, the Block 50, like, with the 16C, That makes sense. Because then you start going into like, oh, this thing's got different engines and stuff. Or what do we got right here? Missile, probably. Oh no, that looks like a plane actually. No, that is a missile. I think. Yeah, that's definitely a missile. My radar's looking at nothing important. Yeah, the nitty gritty of flight model performance is interesting for sure. Launching. Does the J11F Fox 3s? It does, dude. J11A does indeed. It's insane. It's probably the best plane at 13.3. Pretty insane. Yep, Sesh. Made me learn to look at the flight model charts. I think I understand it now. I mean, honestly, the Squish has a pretty good video that goes over how to read them. And I went over it, and like I have like a kind of sort of base understanding of how to like kind of read them, but like not like completely dissect and decipher, and you know what I mean. Spent way too much time in EM diagrams. Yeah, it's just like I said, man, it's nice to know for sure, but yeah, you could really kind of get carried away. You can really get carried away. The baseline is nice, but that's about it. Surveillance D4, let's go do that. Let's go do that. That'll probably be the last kill for this match. If we get there in time. Finding performance relations to physical properties. Yeah, it is interesting. I feel like I might be doing the same since I tend to get nerdy on stuff I enjoy. Yeah, I think it's easy to get carried away with that stuff though, because again, like, it kind of turns into like that forum stuff, right? Because you look at a chart and you're like, oh my gosh, this should be working, right? And then it doesn't, and it usually just comes down to like a personal skill issue, like maybe you're doing something wrong. Like, oh, it should be working. New screen configuration. Which one are you talking about, Charm? Vertical stream?
Moving.
I think the MU set at a lower fuse setting accidentally. I was gonna say, Striker, dude, like, I was gonna say, like, I don't, like, I know one of them is better than the other. I know that for a fact. And if I had to assume, it would be the Block 15 because it's lighter, right? But to see that much of a performance difference, 4 to 5 degrees, is insane. Like, literally, that is the difference between, like, 4th gen and 3rd gen. Like, astronomical amount. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Good learnings. Good learnings. Cat, yes sir, Ducky. Cheddar, the mascot. Hey, we got the engine, dude. Holy. All right, now we can just kind of start doing all these as we go. Making progress, dude. Making progress on this bad Larry. What do we got for games? Man, a lot of 13-3 games for Red 4, dude. Holy shit. Denmark. Anybody we know? Not really. Smolensk. No, this is, yeah, we're not doing this one. This, I believe, is a split lobby. I shouldn't be able to join this one. Sinai. I didn't, yeah, 2 hours in. This one's almost over. As much as I really dislike Denmark, we are going to play on this one. Hopefully we're not stuck in the corner, dude. Hopefully we're not stuck in the corner. I'm probably going to play some F-16 for this one, though. Yeah, GG's, Cletus, man. As always, GG's, man. Okay, we're not stuck in the corner. Based. All right, let's bust out the MLU. Kind of just chill out. This will probably be the last game. This is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream. I'm going to go eat dinner with my wife, probably after this game. So we'll play this one out, and then we'll probably hop off. Touch is a silly language. I don't know if you remember our conversation a couple of days. I asked you to play the Eurofighter. You're busy doing some specific... Oh, I don't remember that. Sorry. But next stream we might play the Eurofighter. We'll see. Oh, my wife did, Shariko. My wife was just petting Cheddar for like 5 minutes straight. So that should fulfill the pet quota. Yeah. Fine, I'll pet her. Oh, what is oh, Jedders. She's so good. Alright, let's climb. There's a lot of... This is a pretty full game, so... Oh, they're an I. Okay, that makes sense. Well, we're not going to get there in time, which is fine. And we'll push them either way. F-18 front. There's a few on my radar. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, and possibly a 6th. Okay, they cap. That's fine. It's whatever. Missile out on this guy. It's right here. He's doing a good job at notching that. Keep him lit up for now. Looks like MiG-29's pushing him. Just keep the pressure. pulled away, so he's no longer in the notch. Multipath my missiles. We'll just run him down. See if he can multipath guns. Another 18 right there. Just past me. Gun is on my left. And we should easily be able to catch him in this thing. Go ahead and drop tanks. I didn't need to do that because he didn't actually see me. Okay, slow down, slot in. Oh my fucking god. Never mind. That was a gigantic waste of time. What times do you usually stream? Ah, dude, I have a really inconsistent stream schedule, unfortunately. Very inconsistent. 10 p.m. PST on the weekends is a good time to shoot for, but just no promises. I got a full-time job, and, like, I work nights, so my stream schedule is fucking crazy. I don't really have one. I just kind of stream when I feel like it. I know that's not great for you guys, but it's just kind of it's the way it has to be. It cannot be any other way, unfortunately. Why am I here? I don't know. Am I liking it? Hell yeah. Well, welcome here, dude. Welcome here, Mr. Ducky, Yellow Ducky. Slot on this guy. Let's see if he gets to the water before that gets to him. Hit. He's on fire. Did I do that? I only got a hit. I feel like if I would have lit him on fire, I would have got a crit. Okay, well that'll get him either way. Okay, just kidding. Yeah, I did do that. He is on fire. What the fuck? What a weird fight. Alright, see you, Ducky. Hey, before you leave, dude, join the Discord. There's a link to it in the description. What does crown mean? Oh, yeah, like most... biggest yapper. You get the crown for yapping the most. The more you type in the chat, the more, like, there's like this XP system YouTube does. It's a little corny, but it's cool. It's good for, like, helping engagement. Getting people talking. Alright, we are really low fuel, which is good and everything. But I dropped my tanks for that 18 that ended up getting killed by that Jeff, which sucks, but launch on him, and he's probably gonna shoot my missile down, it looks like. Or is he launching on shaft? Nope. He's hit. Is he hit enough to J out? Not seem to be the case. Let's merge with this guy. Oh, he's missing an elevator. He's missing a flap. Dude, we'll gun this guy and pretend to be good. Me when I only take dogfights if I'm below like 8 minutes of fuel. There. I don't think he sees me. Boom. Ooh, that was a good little spread. I got both his engines with that, dude. That was a good little spread. That was across the bow. Across the bow. Alright, let's RTB. It's RTB with our 4 minutes of fuel and our 1 missile. We're gonna climb. We're gonna get some altitude for sure. Hot pursuit, yes sir. You're doing the best you can, and that's all we ask for. Me personally, I really appreciate the streams. I can understand life takes precedent. Yeah, dude, it's just the way it goes, man. It's just the way it goes. This is more just a hobby for me, right? It's the kind of way I look at it. It's more than just kind of a hobby. I don't want to like call it a passion, but like I do enjoy Sim a lot, Warthunder Sim, and the community really doesn't have a lot of players, and I feel like this is a good way to get more people into it. And I get to stream and pretend to be good, stroke my ego a little bit. So. And I get to funnel money from YouTube into a server for my buddies. So, win-win-win. You know what I mean? Okay, that guy over there is a teammate. Right there. That guy right there. Right, 2 minutes of fuel is absolutely more than enough. Take a subscriber. Thanks, dude. Take it with a smile on my face. Don't take that out of context, please. AV8B with AIM-120s. So we got to keep an eye out for F-18 pings. They could be AV8B. Is there a way to turn my Rita into a Betty? There is. Unfortunately, it requires a sound mod. But might be gliding in. Oh yeah, we'll be gliding maybe. Actually, no. We're plenty close. We have insane altitude. We're already going Mach 1.3. The higher you go up, the more fuel efficient your engine gets. Like, look at this. No burner. Like, this is probably 3 seconds. 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1. So, 4.25 seconds. So, my fuel efficiency is 4x'd. So, we're chilling, dude. We are chilling. You don't need a lot of fuel to get back to airfield in an F-16. Tornado! Oh, brother! Hell yeah! Tornado with Fox 3s and 9Ms? Damn, that guy fucks. That guy fucks. Sound mod, but it doesn't work with all planes, yeah. You'll get used to it, Trico. You'll get used to it. Eventually you'll be like, oh, yeah, that means air brake. Or like, oh, I know that means something. So like, is it flaps? Is it air brake? Is it gear? So you'll press like all the buttons and then you'll figure out which one it is. Easier option, learn Russian or Chinese. Yeah. Didn't even need to glide, dude. We still had 13 seconds of fuel, dude. We could have made it all the way over there if we wanted. High altitude fuel efficiency goes pretty hard. I write it down to the last fume usually. See ya, Curb. Thanks for hanging out, man. Have a good night. I'll maybe see it in the next stream. We'll see. Enjoy my fixed sleep schedule. Enjoy it while it lasts, dude, because you know it's not going to be there forever. You're going to fuck it up again. We always do. You need to hire Serge to yell into my ear and translate whatever Rita's saying. If he can put his, what is it, Fiverr? Put his services on Fiverr. Oh my god. Dude, okay, so I fell today. I was going down some stairs, some slippery outdoor wood stairs. I don't know if you guys can see that. My hand is already, like, very bruised. And I have a vein that runs through right here. And I landed, like, right on it. It hurts so bad. My hand hurt for a while. It still kind of hurts, but it's already, like... It's not, like, super bruised. It's just, like, a little bruised. This was, like, literally only, like, maybe 6... What time is it? 8 hours ago? And I don't bruise very easily. Let alone on my fucking hand. How do you turn that off, Artemis? You just... Simple, brother. go into options, type in pilot. Show pilot in cockpit. No. That's all you gotta do. Easy fix. Alright, Shriko, let's go get him. Let's go ahead to I if we can. Has this 14 launched any Shakurs or anything at me yet? Doesn't look like it. He's at medium-ish altitude. I'm surprised he hasn't died yet, dude. I think I got teammates like right underneath him. Nobody saw him? Shriko launched yet? Is he burning? I don't want to waste the missile, dude. Okay, Shriko's got an ER on him. That's a good use of an ER. Yeah, don't want to waste the 77. I'm gonna go ahead and defend. Shriko should get him easy. I don't really want to use a 120 on him. That is a phenomenal use of an ER. Yeah, there it is. 14A. What a weirdo. Well, we're definitely not going to get to the cap in time. They have a substantial amount of players, dude. Substantial amount of players. And they have a C10. Which is this guy. Anybody's going to meet us and beat us in the BVR game is going to be a C10. I do have more missiles than him, but he can go much faster than me. I only brought ERs and ETs? Jesus Christ. Really? More power to you, dude. I don't know why. Yeah, no worries, Artemis. Can't or 77s? Man, why would you not take 77s, dude? I mean, ERs and ETs are good, don't get me wrong, but utility of a 77 cannot be understated. The ability to force somebody defensive without having to maintain lock. It's very nice to have. But to each their own. Oh shit! Our team's actually in ICAP. I just saw that. They're holding it down. Okay, all hands on deck. We're heading to I, dude. I am heading to I. I'm gonna help my team. I kind of wrote it off. Not gonna lie. I was like guaranteed they were gonna cap it. I was like, there's no point. Just go kill some people. Okay, is he dead? Let's target here. No, he just launched. Yes, sir. MLU, my favorite F-16 in the game. I should splash him. Hopefully, he doesn't TK. Okay, got him. Okay, let's try and stick to BVR-esque style from here. Teammates already are in I, so we can just kind of try and off to my left. 15. Okay. Oh shit! Right here. Keep locked. Just keep locked. Ah, he notched it. It's alright. I'm on his ass. I'm on him, Shriko. Nice! Grippin got him. I did my part. I forced him defensive a little bit. Teammate. Alright, let's go back up to climb in. Oh my god. Oh my god. The accuracy on these things are definitely less than they used to be. Definitely less than they used to be. I would have been eaten up before, dude. I don't know what they did, but they lowered the accuracy on these things, which I am so grateful. Okay, let's just try and do some screening. Let's try and screen for the team while they're in the capture point. Try our best to kind of like catch people out, like this guy right here, before they get to it. Get them before they get to capture point. Oh, this is a Harrier. That is a Harrier flare pattern. Oh my god, bro's a multipathing pro. Well, unfortunately, you're in a Harrier, and you are really slow, and I can just catch you very easily. Or you can just crash. That works too. Take the maneuver kill. And we'll take it. That is a Jeff. Let's go ahead and drop wing tanks for now. Let's go ahead and notch this guy. Don't see him, so I don't think he's actually launching on me. He's right there. Eyes on. Looks like he is launching on the Jeff. Slap it in ACM. Radar? Is he not right there? He already passed by. My spotting is horrible. You guys will learn this if you don't know it already. 18 there. Missile on him? Okay. 15 on my left. 9Ms. Let's go ahead and climb. And we'll try and get a 120 on him. And these guys are, I tell you what, these guys are multipath pros. For sure, for sure. He's not launching on me. He doesn't see me. He actually notched it. Good for him, dude. Didn't notch that one, though. Alright, we are out of missiles. We'll just kind of... we'll retreat into the capture. Maybe we can help get some points. At least it's not the Rafale, yeah. So having a 9L would have been good. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. A lot of these guys just kind of run around on the deck and multipath and flare as they do it. So 9L is good, don't get me wrong. I would just so much rather have A120s on this thing. Like if it was a 9M, oh, fuck yeah, dude. I'd take it on a heartbeat. But 9L, a 13-0, you know what I mean? Like, it's a good missile, it's just like, God, the utility of a spare A120 is significant. You know what I mean? Oh boy, we're about to get into the shit. I'm gonna call for help. Rare call for backup. And he is just gonna fly in a straight line as you do. Just don't take fights. How do you not lose fights? You just don't take them. Denmark mains need to be studied. As I play Denmark. Yeah, like a 9L would probably be nice right about here. He doesn't know I'm back here. He's not schizo flaring. C10 on my right. Oh, he's right here, he's right here. I die. Oh, that was a fucking clean notch, dude. Holy, that was a clean notch. Very last second. Denmark player is different than a Denmark main, yeah. Alright, let's just kinda, I mean, he's just gonna run. I mean, how do you dogfight in a C10? Probably just run away. He knows I don't have a missile because I would have launched it on him by now if I did. Okay. Turn the radar off. I am overwhelmed. There's at least 2 more. There's a 15 in here as well, right next to me. No, those are never hitting, dude. And you're gonna crash. No? Good for you. I really thought he was gonna crash there. Ugh. Come on, fucker. he tried to gun him, dude. That's so funny. Ah, yeah. Too many, dude. Too fucking many. All right, we need to brawl. We need to just get in there and brawl. I need a better brawler. I need a better brawler. I think I already asked this from the previous stream, but which of the Chinese 13-3 jets is your favorite? I mean, it's a hard question, dude. Like, if I am dogfighting, I know the MLU is an amazing dogfighter. I am dogfighting, I would honestly rather be in the Jeff. But I think the plane that has the most utility is going to be the MLU. So I think the MLU is my favorite at 13-3. It's the most balanced well, it's not the most balanced. It's very overpowered. But it's the most well-rounded of the three, for sure. It can BVR, it can cut it up in the dogfight, 2 circle, 1 circle, whatever. It can multi-roll with Mavericks, it can bomb bases. It can BVR unironically really, really, really well. Like, really well. Like, probably better than any other plane at 13-3, other than maybe the C-10. And the C-10 only has speed over the MLU, right? The MLU has more missiles. But yeah, it's honestly, it's really close between all three of these for my favorite. Like, really close. But I think I have to give it to the MLU. And like, another thing about it is, like, its direct counterpart would be the ADF, right? And it's just objectively better than the ADF because it has more countermeasures, right? And that goes a long ways, dude. 15 countermeasures, that's a good amount. It has 33% more countermeasures than the ADF, right? That's a shit ton, relatively speaking. So F-18 players need to be studied. Yeah. 9M would make the ADF MOU so nice. Yeah, too much. It's too much, dude. Too much. It's not needed. It's not needed by any means. They're already insanely good. They already have AIM-120s. They don't need 9Ms. I agree with you. It would be nice for sure, and I'd play the shit out of it still, and I'd be like, fuck yeah, this is awesome. But like, too much. That's a bit too much. Is that an AIM-120? That's a nothing. Alright, and he is dead. And I got something pretty close over here as well. Maybe this guy? Not sure. I'm gonna have to do a lot of IFF this game, dude. Which sucks in this thing. Like, it sucks a lot. I'm pretty confident this is an enemy. Yeah, this is an enemy. An ETM. Like, don't get me wrong, like, when I was talking about the MLU, like, the utility of the MLU is insane, but, like, the utility of the J11A is also fucking crazy. Absolutely crazy. So, like, I think objectively speaking, the J11A is the best Chinese 13-3. It's just my favorite is the MLU. So going after J11's worth it? Fuck yeah, dude. For 13-3 China and Sim, absolutely. Other than that, though, I mean, the J11B, absolutely. Yeah, I honestly, I forgot about the J11B for a second. Somebody Somebody take my China card. Yeah, dude, the J11B is fucking amazing. Like, it is so good, especially with the new cloud contrail changes. So if you don't know, the J11B, right, the differences between the J11B and the 27SM are actually pretty significant. So the J11B has a significantly better radar, and it has a better engine for higher altitude. So higher altitude and higher speeds. It produces more thrust than the 27SM's engine, I think above 800 kilometers an hour. Might be maybe like 600. And then the 27SM produces more thrust below that. So the 27SM has better engines for, say, a dogfight, which makes sense because it also has better missiles for a dogfight, right? It has R-73s, it has R-77s. PL-12s are great, don't get me wrong. PL-8s are ass. Fuck PL-8s. But the 27SM is just the better... Step by. I think he just died. I think he's burning. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, so the 27SM is the better dogfighter as far as like the slow speed stuff goes, and because it has the better engines and it has the better missiles to go with it. But the J11 is significantly better in BVR than the 27SM because it has the better radar. It has the better missile for BVR, the PL-12's best all-around missile at 13.7, and it has the engines that produce a significant more thrust at higher speeds to give it better BVR performance. So the J11B is goated at 13.7, and honestly top tier as well. That plane is such a treat to fly. And then obviously 13.3 days, right? I'm assuming you play sim. Like, I'm playing the J11 at 13.3, and it's fucking crazy. Like, objectively, this is the best Chinese plane at 13.3. I'm still going to prefer the MLU just based off my play style. But, like, if you are good with flankers, this thing is fucking crazy at 13.3. Like, criminal. Like, criminal. I'm going to extend. I'm going to extend. I think those are AA. CRT. VT ones. It could be a 15. But I am just going to pull away real quick. See if I can spot him. Oh, 15's dead. Let's climb real quick, see if we can see anybody back there. Oh. Yeah, that was him. Yeah, okay. It was a 15. I was right. Let's go. Shouldn't the J11 be a bit better for your play style? Because HMD and R77. Okay, so Shriko, yes, you would think. And it's just, I gotta be honest, dude, the SPO 15 is very, very, very difficult for me to get around and really, really utilize that play style to its extent. Because I second guess every fucking decision I make. Every vertical notch, every dot I see, I second guess it. Because I don't know what I'm looking at, right? Because of the SPO 15. Like, the SPO 15 has IFF. It's just, because it's not a digital RWR and because it's so wonky, it has those it has a dual zone, right? It has a 360-degree full seeker, or full sensor, and then it has a 30-degree, marker sensor. It confuses me all the fucking time. And it's just, it really fucks me up. Like, I like this plane a lot. It's just, it really, I'm not super confident in it, is the thing. I don't trust myself to be able to, be, confident, yep, it's an enemy right there. Like, I know for a fact that's an enemy, right? Like, even if I'm on Spain, I'm in bumfuck nowhere by myself. I don't have any teammates with me. And I see somebody there, I didn't see him render in, and I kind of maybe have somebody over here, you know what I mean? Like, I'm still going to second guess myself. I am probably still going to turn in. I'm probably going to IFF. Waste a bit of time, and then turn back in. You know what I mean? And then give up my element of surprise. So, and I'm nitpicking. Like, I am being super prima donna, because objectively speaking, the SPO 15, it's just a skill issue, right? Just get over it. The SPO 15 sucks, but it is objectively not horrible, and it does give you a lot of information. You just need to be confident with it, and you need to know how to read it. And I'm just not used to it. So this is really all it comes down to. I'm spoiled when it comes to digital RWRs. Just damn. Phil, good. What's up, guys? User, what's up, man? Why do you have a Chinese HUD? Because I'm playing the J11A. That is why. This one right here.
We're ahead of the enemy.
Yeah, no worries, Foot. Crazy name, by the way. Absolutely crazy name. Dubious. Oh, I need to up my fuel on this thing, because I have engine upgrades now. I can risk a little bit more fuel now, since I got better performance. I got the luxury of having a flanker with digital RWR 13.3. Yeah, yeah. I have the luxury of having one with a better flying model and a Maz. The Maz is nice. A lot of things set it off, so I schizo flare a lot. But the Maz is very nice. The Maz makes up for the SPO 15 a lot of times, in the regards of, like, at least I know I've beaten the missile because the Maz goes off. So. I did not open my chute. Bozo. Bozo. I'm jealous of Maz. Yeah, dude. Maz is... Honestly, dude, it is such a nice... Like, of the nice... I say this all the time. Of the nice-to-haves, Maz has got to be, like, one of the best nice-to-haves. Like, you've got, like, Aza, Maz, Iris-T. Those are like the cream of the crop nice-to-haves. Honestly, give me a good mechanical scan radar. Give me the F-16's radar. Give me Maz, and I will take that over an Aza. Call me crazy. I will take that over an Aza. Feels like cheating sometimes. Yeah. Oh yeah, dude, with the Mirage, oh my gosh, dude. And it's insane because that Maz gives you so many more countermeasures too on that thing. It's just like, it literally opens up like what? Because you start out with 16, it gives you like 1,000% more countermeasures or some shit, right? It goes from like 16 to like 100 and like fucking 50 or something. Like, it's insane. The stock, like helicopter stock grinds suck, right? Of all the stock grinds, the helicopters are probably the worst. And then you have the Mirage 2000 C5 or whatever with the Maz, dude, retarded, so dumb. Starting off, I don't care if it's realistic, dude. Stock grinding with 16 countermeasures is a fucking crime. 112 plus 96, holy shit. It's been a long time since I played that game, or since I played that plane. I need to play more Mirages, dude. We need to do another Mirage-only stream where I play nothing but Mirages. Nothing but Mirages, and you guys get to pick. You guys get to pick which one. Like Mirage 4000, Mirage 2000, fuck, Kafir C7, Kafir C10, China Mirage. We need to do more of those. Okay, I'll light him up. There he is, right here. I think that's gonna hit him. Ah! Did he get his bombs off? Oh, he didn't! He didn't! Oh, he didn't get it! Get fucked! Oh, yes, sir! Yo, let's go! We stopped him. He might have gotten like 1 or 2 off. Maybe I missed it. Maybe that base was already damaged. I don't know. Oh, fuck. I forgot fuel, dude. For fall only stream. Boredom speedrun. Yeah, dude. No, I don't like... don't get me wrong. I love the Rafale, man. I really do. I like playing in it. Not playing it regularly makes me want to play it, because before it was like, yo, I'm in a Rafale, I don't care. Yeah, I gotta kill, who cares, right? I'm in the Rafale, who cares? But now that I don't play it very often, at least in air sim, I mean, I play it all the fucking time in ground sim, I'll be honest. That's different, it's ground sim. In air sim, now that I don't play it very often, like when I do play it, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, this is fun, this thing's crazy. Yeah, play it for a whole stream, dude, fuck that. I'd get so bored. Probably after the second game. I can get like 2 solid games with the Rafale, and then it's just like, yeah, okay, next. This is boring. Because like, at least with the Eurofighter, like don't get me wrong, dude, I'm well aware with how good the Eurofighter is. But at least with the Eurofighter, you're a little limited by your missiles, right? Because AIM-120s fucking suck, dude. At top tier, they're probably the worst top tier missile in the game. Like, full stop. They just are. Like, I can't think of a top tier missile that would be worse than the AIM-120. Everybody says Derby or R-Darter, you're crazy. Still waiting for my payment from that Rafale video. I don't know what you're referring to. Refresh my memory. But yeah, anyways, like, at least with the Eurofighter, like I said, you are a little limited by your missiles. Like, don't get me wrong, 9Ms are great, but they're horrible dogfight missiles. AIM-120s, whatever, right? They're just shit. With the Rafale, dude, you get Micahs and Magic 2s. That thing is just so fucking crazy. What do we got here? What do we got here? What do we got here? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Right here? Oh, you're high. Hi. Oh, he's right here. What are you? Dude, this guy wants me. Ah, oh, sick. Surveillance based. Okay, let's just jump into the vertical notch. This guy's been hard locking me for the past like minute straight, so he's gonna chase me the whole way. There's no point in running away from him. Let's just jump into the vertical notch. Let's see if we can get him to render in, and then I'll try and hit him in the face with a R-77. Let's go ahead and get some speed on this upward pitch here. I'm expecting him to pop up any second now. Just stay in the vertical notch. Still no eyes. There he is. Eyes. Right here. Go off the rails, please. Go off the rails, for the love of God. Got him. Oh, aim-120s, 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 aim-120s. Please don't have gotten a 9M off. Please don't have a 9M off. Let's fucking go, dude. Get fucked. Get fucked, dude. You had aim-120s, man. You should have launched those so long ago. Oh, shit. What was that? I don't know what that Harrier was doing, dude. He should have launched that AIM-120 ages ago. When I was being a paid actor for that Afghan game. Dude, I gotta be honest, Rico. I have no idea what you're talking about. Which game? Did I like frag out or something? I don't remember. Was this like a long time ago? Are you like bringing up old receipts or some shit? Oop. Type. I think it's just an 18, I gotta be honest. What the hell? Somebody trying to gun me? Oh my fucking god, dude. Are you... Thanks, brother. Thank you so much. What would I do without teammates like these? I merge with his target. Oh, fuck yeah. My target just launched on this guy. He must be on that guy's team. What would we do? What would I do without teammates like these, man? Like, come on. Like, he's probably new, I know, but like, he's brand new. You're chasing somebody, and that guy you're chasing launches on somebody. Your intuition should tell you the guy I'm just chasing launched on somebody. I'm chasing presumably an enemy. Who would an enemy launch on? A friendly, right? Well, I bet you I bet you that guy that he just merged with is a friendly. I'm just going to keep chasing this guy. Instead, I'm going to hard lock the flanker from a kilometer away and shoot a sparrow in his face. It happens. I know he's new. It does not change how frustrating it is, though. It's kind of a thing that that's a take that I've been kind of harboring recently a lot. I'm sure you guys have heard it recently on stream. Something might be frustrating, or like something like, sure, like there might be like a decent reason why somebody have done something, but that still does not change how frustrating it still is. Like, yeah, he's new. I'll cut him some slack, whatever. But again, it does not change the fact that that is still very frustrating to deal with and makes me less likely to continue to play. You know what I mean? I mean, I'm well seasoned at this point, so I'll get over it. I already am. Or just kind of expressing my thought process more than anything. We'll close the distance on this guy a little bit more before we dump the ET on him. A lot of flares. Not a good launch yet. Please don't TK me, dude. Got him. That was a waste of a missile. I should have just waited. You were in the Rafale and I was in the Eurofighter, and you get a 40 kill game. Was this recently, dude? I don't remember, man. I don't remember. Oh, you were like 1 month into sim? Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. That was a long time ago. That was like 4 months ago. Is that a ping behind me? PD rear? What? Is there an enemy back there? I mean, obviously, right? My RWR is telling me there's a PD mark back here, then yeah, it's enemy. Just odd. Yeah, what the hell? It's a player, too. It's not an AI. They wouldn't give me PD if it was AI. Is he just bombing airfields, maybe? We could try and intercept, but the problem is ACAP's here. And that's kind of what we were doing. And I doubt my team's going to do it. It looks like he's chaffing. I'm worried if I launch on him, I don't think it's going to hit. From here, at least. I think I need to close the distance. He is in a bit of a notch. We'll launch one for now. See what it does. It's turning in. Interesting move. It's not going to pay off, I can tell you that much. That 77 is going to hit you in the face. You turned in way too soon, dude. Oh? Okay. This one's gonna hit you. Is it an 18? Oh, it is. Well, I mean, he's an 18, so he didn't get bombs off on anything meaningful. So we'd have had to have gotten a lot closer. Okay, fuck I don't know, man. We're still having to deal with the hordes. Typical Chinese things, my multi-roll is really limited, so my ability to just kind of like grind out tickets for the team is low. I think we can with the MLU now that I think about it. We need a 34. Damn, you're right. So true. Yeah, if we had a Su-34, we could absolutely demolish this game immediately. Is this an A120? I think it is. No? He notched my shit? No, he didn't. Did he? God damn, it's a lot of missiles. What the fuck? Okay. Cobra got him. Harrier. This was the AIM-120. I know that flare pattern. I know that flare pattern all too well.
Our victory is near.
Gotcha. Yep, AB-8B. Haha. Dude, I know a Harrier when I see one. Enemy right here. Merge. I didn't see what it was. 18? Yeah. Fuck. I lost him. Oh, there he is. Nice flares. Slow down. And we'll pitch up here, carry our speed. Carry our speed, and then I don't want to dump it all quite yet. This downward angle, we're going to get a ton of position. Yep. Good fight. Good fight. Oh, he was probably very heavy. I am unironically near their runway. My bad.
Move after me.
Oh shit, what do we got here? I think that's an 18, dude. Yeah, it's an 18. We were pretty close. We're relatively low on fuel. We'll start making our way back to base, and then we're gonna check our loadouts on our other two planes. We're gonna see what we can do for multi-roll. I don't have napalm on this thing yet. If I were to pick a plane out of all of these to multi-roll in right now, I would do the J11, because I can napalm 2 bases and 1 flyout and still have our 77s and everything else. But I don't have that yet, so we might have to do something with this and some bombs. I'm not sure. I think I have a 1 base loadout in the Jeff, if I remember correctly, and it only takes fuel tanks. I don't think it takes missiles. So 80% ground, 20% air. I was starting to get even more bored of the game. Then I stumbled upon Mustang's Leviathan stream. Hell yeah, brother! Hell yeah. And he is a through and through simmer now. Right, Cheddar? One of the better players in the game, too, I would say. I would say. We made a simmer out of Shuriko for sure. No, you're good, Shuriko. You're good, dude. You're good. You're good. You do your thing. They're dropping like flies. Who was it? Samira said that he's going to be doing multi-roll for bases. Which bases you... We'll coordinate a little bit with him. Oh yeah, brother! Brother! Yes, sir. Oops. Oh. Here goes the sticky keys, I think. Oh. Nope, we're good. Oh, cool. Alright, fixed it already. Based. I'll never know what is that. Cheddar, will you know? Just gonna keep cleaning. Cheddar. Always cleaning. Oh, sorry. Did I startle you? Hi. Oh, she's making air biscuits. She's making air biscuits. She's so cute. Hi. Apparently Cletus sees me as a retard. This is usual opener. I don't know, man. What's the context? Is it in Discord? I'm assuming the context is the whole block 15, block 20 misunderstanding. Context is in Discord. Alright, I'll read through it here in a minute. What range do you use the N001? Oh, 50. I just keep it at 50, dude. No point in going farther. Well, flying around with full fuel is not what you should do. That is for sure. You definitely should be flying around with full fuel. For F-16s, I usually take around 18. Obviously, flankers, like, you're fucked, right? You just take whatever you think you can get. Flankers, I want to say about 25 minutes. I would say like max for a flanker. Maybe Su-30 a little bit more because you got more missiles, right? But yeah, full fuel, dude. Fuel tanks are so slept on. Well, they're not really slept on. It's just, fuel tanks is one of those things that, like, they help you so much in your like individual fight performance. Because, like, if you merge on accident, like if you get merged with out of the blue, right? You just drop your tanks and you're, oh shit, I'm at 18 minutes. I'm at F-16 with 18 minutes fuel, right? I'll just win this real quick. I'll go RTB if I need to, or just have a little bit of what am I trying to say? Afterburner discipline, right? Make that little bit last a little bit longer, right? What if you plan to be an afterburner for a while? I mean, which plane are you referring to, Striker? Are we talking flankers? Are we talking like F-15, F-16? You know what I mean? F-16 18 minutes, 9 win. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, if you die, you can't play the long game. Yes. Yes. Exactly. We had a 10,000 hour chat in here a while ago, a few weeks ago, basically saying the opposite. Overall, well, but which planes are you referring to specifically, Striker? I say overall, so just like in general. I wouldn't call him a chat. Oh, it's a meme, Artemis. It's a meme. It's the listen to me, I have this many hours argument. It just, look, Striker, so like, afterburner discipline is really important. The only time that you should be running around full afterburner, like, look, like I'm at 102% right now, right? I'm not planning on going on to BVR. I'm going to climb up to about 4,000 meters and I'm going to sit there for now and I'm going to hunt, right? Now, like when I was playing the 16 earlier in this game, you saw me 110% afterburner for the majority of my flyout. And that's because when I'm in the 16 at 13.3, I open up a lot of my fights with like extra high altitude BVR kind of style stuff, right? And on that, the reason why I do that is because the 16 is really good for that. But another reason is on the 16, I can take drop tanks, right? But if I merge with somebody, if like there was a time I was in the 16, the ICAP, right? I was screening for the ICAP, and I launched all my M120s at that point, but I hadn't dropped my tanks yet, right? If I had heavy internal fuel, I would have no missiles to BVR with, and I would drop my tanks and I would be at a high fuel load. So if I merged with anybody in the capture point, I would be fighting for my fucking life, right? So first of all, like what I'm trying to get at is like, you should not be taking a lot of fuel. You really shouldn't. I think what's more important, I guess what I'm getting at here is having good afterburner discipline and tailoring your gameplay to potential flight times is a much more valuable skill than just running around with full fuel and hoping for the best, right? Like, oh, my plan is to have a long flight time. Well, cool. You can still do that, but you can also set yourself up for success, right? By having better afterburner discipline, maybe not running to the fight at 110% the whole time, you know what I mean? And like understanding like, okay, I'm in a flanker, I'm in the J11A, I'm not really gonna be BVRing, right? So I don't, like right now, right? I'm looking at a guy taking off from his runway. I don't need to be like full afterburner, you know what I mean? It's situational, man. I guess what I'm trying to get at, and you'll kind of figure this out, a lot of my takes are, everything is just kind of situational. And that's kind of what I'm getting at, right? Like, the situation I was in the F-16, I was able to utilize, like, high fuel load with my fuel tanks, and then drop tanks and be a pound-for-pound insane dogfighter, all in the same flyout. See what I'm getting at? Play a lot of long games, multi-role, carrying a lot of shit. And that, no, I understand. I get that. But, like take the Su-30, for example, right? Su-30 is my favorite multi-role plane in the game. It doesn't get drop tanks. I'm taking 2 Grom, or I'm taking 6 Groms, right? My preferred multi-role for the Su-30 is 6 Groms to get 2 bases, and then 6 standby. There's a opponent. I think this is him right here. Oh, that's a flanker. I got RWR pings like really, really close. So I see what you're getting at, right? When you play planes like the 16 and the 15, right? When you take multi-role loadouts, you lose access to your drop tanks, right? I feel like that's the point you're getting at. So, or you're just heavy, like the Su-30, right? You're just heavy. So I need to take more fuel to get to my point A to point B or whatever, right? Still, dude. Still, like, let's say you get intercepted for whatever reason, right? You're getting caught with your cock in your hands, right? Your dick's out, your pants are down, like you're fucked. You know what I mean? Like, you're probably fucked anyways, but I guess the way I look at it is like, you should try your best to prep your fights to be the best you can. I don't really know how to word that. Like, 1 second. Let me collect my thoughts here in a minute. I had Maz front left from a teammate's missile, and then I've got something on rear right. I think this might be base AA. I'm not sure. Could also be a 15. I mean, fuck, could be an 18 as well. Could be anything. No, that's definitely a plane. No eyes on which one is enemy. I'm getting launched out from my front right. It's a teammate launching a missile. Okay, they got him. They got him. What I'm getting at is, like, what up, Slim? Is you should, like, try to just set yourself up for, like, being at the highest advantage possible, right? So I don't know. I'm yapping a lot right now. Sorry. I'm kind of also like semi-locked in, and I'm also trying to like make a semi-conscious point. But the fuel load is one of the best ways for you to shoot yourself in the foot, I guess is what I'm getting at. And you need to, like, even if you're multi-rolling, you need to find a balance between taking less fuel, maybe taking more drop tanks, maybe finding a more efficient multi-roll loadout that allows you to maybe have standoff to where you don't need to burn forever to get to your position, right? And then also maintaining a good, like, afterburner discipline as well. Might just be a DCS habit. Dude, it totally could. It totally could. I'm telling you, dude, the Warthunderisms are a thing. Absolutely are a thing. Like I don't want to, like, this isn't a bad thing. I get the idea, like, maybe you're more into the LARP, right? And that's not, I'm not saying that as in like a bad, the immersion, that's a better way to put it, sorry. Better way to push it, right? Like the immersion kind of sign of thing, which is fine. I'm not criticizing. I'm just saying, like you can still get that with War Thunder, but understanding the War Thunderisms to still make that a semi-enjoyable experience, right? Which fuel load is just kind of one of those things. Because if you end up merging, a lot of times a small amount of fuel can make the difference, right? Absolutely can make the difference. I just, if I were you, man, my advice would be to just try and take less fuel and get a feel for it, and then once you've hit that like perfect medium of like, okay, I can get this much done with this amount of fuel with this multi-roll loadout, okay, let's stick with this. This is kind of the perfect balance between I could still move between objectives and I could still get to this altitude for this glide bomb or whatever, and I can also still be effective after I'm done dropping my ordnance in the dogfight if needed, right? It's just a balance is all. Taking full fuel, like, I don't want to insult your intelligence, but like, I don't want to sound too harsh, but taking full fuel is dumb. It is dumb. I'm not gonna call you a retard, but like, it is dumb. It is dumb. And it's just kind of one of those things that like you just kind of need to get used to. Afterburner discipline is like super important in War Thunder. Your ability to your staying power, right? What is it? Your combat endurance. Combat endurance is really important in War Thunder. That's like one of those like quote unquote high level skills. It's like one of those things that really comes with time. Being able to kind of like micro your combat endurance in game. He's dead, okay. Definitely comes with time. And dude, I was the same way, brother. Fuck, if you look at my old shorts, I'm telling you right now, go to my shorts, sort by oldest, you're gonna see me flying around in a 16C with like 45 fucking minutes of fuel. And I look at those shorts and I think to myself like, oh, that was so stupid. Of course I was losing dogfights. You know what I mean? Like, of course I was losing dogfights because I was flying around in a 16C with like 45 fucking minutes of fuel. You know what I mean? Good day, Senor Gato. What's up, guys? Sorry, I'm yapping. I'm trying to spread the good word of War Thunderisms. Metas. You know what I mean? The dogfights, of course, I can min-max, but full sim matches or in DCS, you have to take in gas. Yeah, and you still do in War Thunder. I'm not saying you don't. It's just much less important. It's much more important in like the opposite way of DCS, right? You're trying to take as little amount of fuel as you can in War Thunder. But you still want to be able to, like, you know what I mean? You still want to be able to do, like, fulfill whatever your flyout is. Can't even imagine what they would say if they see my F-16C with a targeting pod. Oh, no, dude. No. Anybody ever gives you shit for taking a targeting pod on anything, you can call them a retard. No, the targeting pod performance difference in Warthunder is so minimal. Not taking a targeting pod is the dumb thing to do. If your plane has the ability to take a target, okay, the only plane that I would advise against that on would be like the Su-30. Like, you could take the targeting pod on the Su-30, but like, I would just much rather have another R-77 because a lot of the targeting pods in all the other planes don't take missile slots, right? Even on the Rafale, even on the Eurofighter, I'm still fucking taking a targeting pod, dude. I don't care if my IRS-T has a camera. I don't give a shit. The IRS-T camera is not nearly as good as the targeting pods that I can take. You know what I mean? Nah, dude. Don't let anybody ever give you shit for taking a targeting pod. That's one of the biggest brain plays that you can do is take a pod for like plane identification and stuff. I love watching fights too. Watching fights in 4K with the targeting pod is so much fun. I think this is an 18. It looks like the silhouette of an 18. Let's see how he reacts to this radar lock. No flares. Okay, what's IFF? This might be teammate. Yeah, teammate. He is getting pushed by two of us. He's right here. I think this is Shriko diving down on him. He crash? I don't think he crashed. Boo. What are you launching on? Oh, wait. Jeff? Yeah, Jeff. Okay, he got him. Holy shit, I didn't read that very well. I didn't want to take his kill earlier. Okay, I only got 5 minutes of fuel. Let's RTB, dude. Let's get the freak out of here, gamers. Still got a lot of missiles. Right? This is a good example of bad afterburner discipline. But also, I got into a lot of fights, and it was like 3v1s, and my team just killed him before I could. Captured point the other day, and Gaijin decided to spawn a ground battle. It sucks, dude. That sucks. TGP helps so much. Oh my god, it does, dude. Yeah, TGP is peak. This thing is the most pro targeting pod. You could, dude. I am so pro targeting pod. So pro targeting pod. Fuck yeah, I am, dude. Maybe this will change if maps get bigger. Well, unfortunately, that's probably never gonna happen. It really just kind of comes down to like the reason why we don't have bigger maps is probably just an engine limiter. Like the engine probably just can't handle it. So I would not expect bigger maps personally. I would honestly probably not even expect more maps for Sim, dude. Oh yeah, I'm TGP Army. Yeah, are you fucking kidding me, dude? Even like the Giga Chads, like Simply Simple. I don't know who that is. Like he's also a big targeting pod guy. Like, yeah, if you got it, fucking take it, dude. Again, the only one that I would maybe make an argument not to would be like the Su-30, right? Because that does take another missile slot. So, play top tier with a full lobby of 64. Sarcasm. Okay, I'm gonna go grab the 16. My ability to decipher fights in this thing right now is very limited. We outnumber them, so I need to be able to just look at somebody and know they're an enemy. And I can't really do that with this thing right now. I'm still not confident with this Bo 15 at this BR. Well, this thing's a Chad. Don't get me wrong. I love this plane, but I'm gonna do better in the 16 for the last bit of this game. Your fighter taking off with TGP and dual tanks looks so fucking good. Yeah, yeah, it does. It does. Yeah, yes, sir. NATO jets are very pro targeting pod. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. Yes, they are. So, Striker, what Cletus was probably saying about you being American. So, just know, U.S. main, there's another Warthunderism, okay? U.S. mains. U.S. mains are usually looked at as being the dunces, the bozos of Sim, which usually is true. It's less so now than it used to be, but so just know, like, maining U.S. planes is just kind of gonna give people a bad taste in general. Like, I mainly play Red 4, but like I'll still like my most played plane is still the 16C, right? Yeah, it's still the 16C. Ugh. The Rafale games have been so artificially hyped up from ground sim. I have so many of them now. Like, I did like 50 ground sim games with the Rafale. It's insane. But and usually, generally speaking, the U.S. mains have like really bad taste. Not really bad taste, but like really bad takes, generally speaking. And that's not to say like they all do. It's just kind of like a stereotype, basically. But I'm 100% Latino too. Also have the Swedish grip, and actually, yeah. It's just, it's more. Look, okay. Let me rephrase this. Let me rephrase this. Being a U.S. main is a mindset. Being a U.S. main is a mindset. It just straight up is. Butters, I know you don't know who that is. He's probably the best F-15 dueler in Warthunder. Butters is a U.S. main, but he doesn't have the U.S. main mentality, right? Being a U.S. main is more of just kind of like a mindset. You bitch about everything, you whine about everything, and usually everybody looks inside and like, yeah, okay, this guy's an idiot. Like, he's doing this, right? Like, he's doing this thing. Of course he's not having a good time, right? So, like, in this case, like, oh, this guy's fucking rocking 48 minutes of his internal fuel for an F-16. Like, of course this guy's not having a good... I haven't even read the Discord chat, so I don't know what the whole conversation was, but I'm more just giving you context than anything. So, like, yeah, look, right? 18 minutes of fuel. But I'm in a 16, right? So I still have the ability to take a substantial amount of fuel. If I were to take, let's say, Mavericks, right? I would still take my drop tanks. But if I were to do something like this, if I were to do this loadout here, like, I only get one drop tank, I'd probably bump this up to, like, maybe 22 minutes, but no more. No more. We're not going to do that right now. We're going to do this. We're gonna BVR LARP. We are going to BVR LARP. But yeah, just enjoy the game, man. So just know, Striker, like, and this is true with any sim community, but Warthunder Sim is full of a lot of egos, like a lot of really big egos. And, like, I have a big ego. I try my best not to, like, let it get in the way of, like, conversations, but it absolutely does. I'd be an absolute idiot if I said it didn't. But, like, Warthunder has a lot of big egos, Warthunder Sim especially. So, just play the game. Learn the Warthunderisms would be my best advice. Don't go to the forums. Whatever you do not go to the forums. Just don't. It's not worth it. Not worth your time. China mains are very based. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. For the love of God, do not go to the forums. Yeah. Yes. That's my best advice to any new player. I would go ahead China if it wasn't just the same thing. Why couldn't it be like Israeli tree where I could skip half the copy paste? Dude. Just honestly, okay. I don't usually like recommend premiums. The J70 is an insanely good plane. Its flight model is broken. Well, maybe not broken. It's just really good. But just get the Jeff, dude. Just get the Jeff. Like, the Chinese tech tree has so much potential. Not only is it insanely... Okay, so context. Chinese tech tree has the strongest BR to BR dogfighter in the game, which is the J7E. Just straight up, dude. It is. The most broken flight model in the game per BR is got to be the J7E. I can't think of any other plane. There's a few, but there's nothing quite like the J7E. It gets an insanely good top tier, but nothing like insanely broken. It'll probably get some pretty good things with the J10C and the J16 and the J15T or whatever. But it's just so much fun, dude. It's so much fun. Like, the top tier stuff, it's just such a vibe. It's such a vibe. And to completely dumpster Rafale mains with the Taiwanese Mirage, dude. Oh my fucking god. Such a good time. Alright, that is a Sparrow. 2 Sparrows. He's gonna eat those. Or he's gonna eat that A120, I think. Yep, okay. I don't even need to really notch. Let's just kind of pull away, keep our speed, and pull out. Nope, right here. But yeah, with the early stuff, dude, the early stuff, when it comes to China, I get that. I get that. I totally do get that, yeah. Not super fun. I understand. Love the variety of weapons and or airframes you can obtain in Warthunder unmatched. Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Play DCS if you want to fly like this. Fuck that, dude. Nah. DCS is too much. Too much for me. I just want to chill and play a game, man. I don't have to do like cold engine starts and all this shit and like nah. The accessibility of Warthunder is something DCS will never ever be able to match, which is totally fine. Like, don't get me wrong, that's totally fine. Like, DCS and Warthunder are different games. They just are. The accessibility of Warthunder is what makes it great, and the immersion of DCS is what makes it great. Like, they're completely different games. Completely different games, and they cater to different players, and that's like, I mean, that's kind of what makes them great, right? Warthunder is much more relaxed. It's a simcade, right? It's much more relaxed. It's faster paced. I could just jump into any plane and theoretically fly it. I don't need to like do a bunch of shit. I could fly that Kafir C10 the same way I fly this thing with the same keybinds and all that stuff. You know what I mean? What about the realism of DCS? I mean, dude, like, there's some things that DCS does better when it comes to the realism than Warthunder, and vice versa. DCS, I don't look at DCS as like, oh, that game is so realistic, it's hyper realistic, right? That's crazy. I look at it as it's hyper immersive. There's still some things that it probably doesn't do that it does that are not very realistic, right? If I want to fly like probably a very realistic flight sim, it'd be like Microsoft Flight Sim. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, DCS and Warthunder are both games. They're both video games. I mean, they're simulators, but they're both video games at heart. And, like, it's just, that's the great thing about the two, right? Is one picks up the slack of the other, right? Warthunder is much more accessible, much easier to understand, and much easier to jump into. I can fly any other plane with the same controls as I use with all of these. I can jump into a prop, and all I'd have to do is just set up my trim, right? It's great. The accessibility is insane. I can play it on a keyboard, I can play it on a controller, I can play it on joystick, I can play it with VR, track IR, or I can just do what I'm doing and use fucking C key to free look. You know what I mean? And I can still be insanely competitive. 18-2. I was 20-1 on my first game, and I don't remember what the second one was. You know what I mean? So yeah, Warthunder is great because of how accessible it is. DCS is great because of how immersive and how hyper immersive it is, right? It fills that niche. Warthunder also fills a niche. They're both great in their own regard. I think comparing them isn't fair. China's copy paste, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I really don't like to make the comparison. I really don't. It's not fair to either of them. Okay, we got some targets here. Oh, got another. let's run this guy down. I got a missile out on that first guy. I don't know if that's gonna hit him. Let's see. Looks like he's merging. And I think he's dead. Let's run him down a little bit. I don't think he's... I can't really tell. Yeah, he's dead. Okay, whatever. That's fine. The game's basically over. Game is basically over. Alright, riddle me this. DCS with Warthunder controls or Warthunder with DCS controls? There's no wrong answer, I just want to know your opinion. Dude, that's the thing though. Neither. Neither. Because I think they do both their things perfectly fine. I think if you gave DCS Warthunder controls, you'd lose out on the whole point of DCS. And if you gave DCS Warthunder controls, you'd lose out on the whole point of Warthunder. You know what I mean? I would say neither. Neither. You know what I mean? They're perfect the way they are. They fill those niches, right? It's great. Yeah, man. Neither. Because that's like Warthunder has all the planes that you can unlock, right? And the control schemes apply to all of them, where DCS has, I mean, you gotta buy each one. I mean, I've spent so much money on Warthunder. I don't get to critique DCS for having a very monetized heavy business model. I don't get to do that. So like with DCS, right, you get the oh, this is my plane, right? Oh, my thing is the F-18. I know all these buttons, and the F-16. I know all these buttons. You know what I mean? And that's cool, because you spend $80 on the module, and you get to have a hyper realistic, hyper immersive module, and that's great, right? I get to spend $80 on one premium, and I get to grind out an entire fucking tech tree, and then I get to enjoy each one of those because. Simply because I don't have to worry about a whole bunch of controls. Anyways, yeah, neither, man. They're perfect the way they are. You're just as beautiful as the first day we met. Not true. Not true. I look at Warthunder so much differently than I used to. Do you play DCS? I don't, man. I don't. Hello, Janier. Janier? Let's go with that. I don't know how to pronounce your name. But no, man, I've never got into it. I never played DCS. Full disclosure, I've never played DCS. But a lot of my buddies have, and I've seen a lot of gameplay. And I mean, it doesn't take a degree in rocket science to be able to put the differences together between the two, right? My biggest question is, how do you control your plane while moving your head? Ah, good fucking question, man. Good question. Somebody was asking that earlier, actually. But it's your middle finger and your ring finger. I'll show you real quick. This is my last game. I'm gonna hop off. But I will show you real quick. Napalm. Is this gonna give me napalm, or is this gonna give me napalm? Hopefully this gives me napalm. I just realized that this doesn't. There is no choice. Fuck it, we'll take this as well. We'll do this later. 1 second. I'll show you in a minute. Oh, napalms are 500s. Fuck me, dude. That's okay, whatever. I could still do a base per fly out with a setup of this. Let me show you real quick how I fly, and then I'll make that load out, and then I'm gonna hop off. All right, test flight. No napalm. No, it gets it. It gets it. It's just that one does. Not the J11B though. J11B does not. Okay, so I'll drop my tanks. I'll drop my missiles, so I'm really light. Okay, so if I am in a dogfight, right, and I am using C key free look, if you look at my hands right here, right, I control my plane with just these two fingers. Q and E as well. Same with rudder. Everything, right? So if I'm in a 2-circle, right? Let's say I'm in a 2-circle with somebody. I'll be paying attention up here. I'll be looking at my speeds, but I'll also be in C key the entire time, and I'll be key tapping. I'll be key tapping with my middle finger and my ring finger, right? So I'll try and stay in like my perfect 2 circle speed, which I'm not in right now. I need to lower it a little bit. I'm gonna say the 16 is right around like 825 or something like that. So like right here, right, I just kind of like, I look at my speed, I key tap, I keep an eye on wherever my opponent is, wherever he may be. And if I notice my speed start kind of picking up, I'll just hold S for a minute. I'll bleed some speed, get back into the key tapping, right? Kind of the same thing, all within free look, all within just doing this, right? And the way you do that is, if you're curious, you turn your pitch all the way down, dude. So this is what a lot of you guys are going to start out with. See how jerky this is? Look, I'll try and key tap. See how much jerkier this is? This is the inherent downside of playing relative control mouse and keyboard. Because if you're thinking about it, right? If I have a joystick, my input, like if this is 0 and this is 100, right? My input is like, I can hold my input right here at like 20% or 30% or whatever. But if I'm key tapping, I'm doing this, right? And as I pitch up and pitch back down, I lose a little bit of efficiency. So there is a little bit of efficiency loss, specifically within the 2 circle fighting, the rate fighting, right? With key tapping. But the way you mitigate that as much as you can is just turn your sensitivity down as much as you can, or to whatever you personally like, whatever makes sense for you. So like for me, right, 0, see how smooth that looks? You guys can't even see it. Like it's there if you know you're looking, if you know what you're looking for and you're looking for it, you can see it. But for all intents and purposes, like the efficiency loss from the nose pitch from key tap is almost gone. Almost. It's still there and it always will be. But right, I can key tap pretty smoothly here, right? I can keep this rate pretty smoothly just by key tapping. But that's with this middle finger, right? With C key free look. Now, objectively speaking, the best way to do that would be put free look on your right mouse. I've used C key since I've been playing Warthunder, so it's too late for me to switch. But if you guys are still new, switching free key to right click, because you can have it all in one hand and you can have freedom of movement over here, is objectively the best. It just straight up is, right? If you've been using C key like I have for years and you just don't want to unlearn it, dude, more power to you, neither am I. You know what I mean? But like, if I could give you one suggestion, isolating it to one hand is the best. So that was one hell of a match. Yeah, GG's, man. That was fun. Yeah, dude. Yeah, lowering your sensitivity. Might do middle mouse. Okay, I would advise against that, Frost. The reason being is it ergonomically is a little difficult because you're holding down mouse. You're putting a lot of downward pressure. I guess it depends on your mouse. You're putting a lot of downward pressure, and holding this for a while is going to be much more difficult than just pressing and holding C key or right mouse, right? The much less force required to hold down the mouse button or C key than middle mouse. Middle mouse is just a little more difficult button. It takes a little bit more force, right? I'm like, we're getting nitpicky. We're really diving into the weeds here. But like, because you're going to be holding C key for a while, and you want something that ergonomically kind of still makes sense and isn't like annoying. You know what I mean? I'm more of a realistic guy, mainly because I play on PS5. Hey, let me tell you, dude, I got a lot of viewers, a lot of friends, a lot of people that I've been playing with in the past since I've been streaming that are on PlayStation. All play Sim. And some of the best players in the game too. Alex is one of the best all-around players in Sim, straight up. Props, top tier, doesn't matter. One of the best all-around players in the game. Pizza is the best Yak 141 player I know. VTOL everything, right? Thrust vectoring, he can do it all on a controller, all on a PlayStation. So it is inherently much more difficult. So I'm not like saying like, oh, you just stop being a bitch. Like it is, it is definitely much harder to play on console, especially on a controller. But what I'm getting at is it's not impossible, man. It's not impossible. That makes sense, actually. Oh yeah. Trust me, dude. I've been min-maxing my setup for a long time. If you guys are wanting to learn Sim or you are wanting to learn mouse and keyboard, please join the Discord, dude. Please join the Discord. There's a link to it in the description of either whatever stream you're in, vertical or horizontal. There's a link to it in both the descriptions. Please join the Discords. Ask questions. Yeah. Hey, there's a wealth of knowledge in there, not just from me, but from just about everybody. So, but yeah. Anyways, that's that. See, did I miss anything? No, it doesn't look like it. So yeah, that's that. I'm gonna call it for now. I'm gonna be streaming again tomorrow, around, not this time, but about 2 hours from now, whatever time zone you guys are in. 2 hours from now, tomorrow. So in about 28 hours, 26 to 28 hours, I'll be streaming again. And I'm gonna be streaming all night because I can be flipping back to nights, because I gotta start my work week. So, but yeah, I'm gonna call it here. GG's. We had some crazy games, dude. Insanely good games all stream. So it was very fun. This was a, as far as just gameplay goes, this is probably one of the most fun streams I've done in a while. And it was fucking China 13-3, which is so rare to get full games in that. Get 3 in a row is crazy, dude. Crazy. So GG's. Thanks for playing with me, guys. Thanks for hanging out. So yeah, it was a good time. Join the Discord. Links to it in the description. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.